18-year-old 8th grade year crap.
What, Hootie?
Hootie.
8th grade? Holy mackerel.
All I remember is they were on the radio, and then one day they weren't.
Because he switched radio.
That's right. They went over the country.
Yeah, it was them and Bare Naked Ladies, or you just go see the Violent Femmes. I went and saw the Violent Femmes.
Okay, you actually made the much better decision.
And they were on good drugs that night, so it was great.
What are you showing? Are we live?
Yeah, we got the board.
Mm-hmm. What you guess? Over. Testing 5875.
Aha.
Everything's all right here. We're fine.
Everything's fine here. How are you?
Pretty much it. So you know you're gonna have to get the sound. So here it is.
Give me a second. It was them and Bare Naked Ladies, or you just go see.
Painful. It's painful.
Always is.
Don't worry, folks. We'll
All
get
part
to
of
some
the
comic
fun.
books soon. This is the 66th, or excuse me. Wow, I jumped ahead about 10 weeks.
Look at that. Talking smack has already screwed it up.
Let's try that again. The 56th, as in 5-6 episode of the Hall of Comics After Dark live comic book auction here at the Hall of Comics in beautiful Southborough, Massachusetts on Route 9 West. I am one of your co-hosts, Jake. Next to me is my friend and fellow co-host, John.
Hello.
We've got a semi-full house this evening.
Hello.
Matty Moe will be your Vanna White this evening. We got Johnny Mac, always reliable, always here, always dependable.
Are we talking about Johnny Mac?
I'm just building him up. Johnny Mac is on the camera, and the beautiful Ryan is, that's right, I switched it up from the lovely to the beautiful Ryan. Will be working the monitor boards this evening. Don't tick him off, folks. All right, so things kick off sharp at 7 o'clock here. We're going to take the
Kick off anyway.
few minutes leading up to it to tell you about how this whole thing works, in case some of you are new to the auction, in which case, welcome. So what you're going to see here this evening over the next 2 hours are 10 rounds, each one timed out at 10 minutes, and there are going to be 12 items per round. So you're about to see 120 different comic books in the next 2 hours. It is a Claim It Now auction. That is to say that the books are marked with the prices that they're being sold for on each book. Keep in mind that if you have a regular pull list, you're an in-shop subscriber here at the Hall, you get 10% off those prices.
10%?
That's right,
Holy mackerel.
giving them away. So what will happen when the round starts at 7 o'clock, we start turning the tiles that are in front of each book. On the top row, they are marked as A1 through A6, and on the bottom row below that, they are marked as B1 through B6. So that's how you can claim the book that you want. We'll turn the tiles one at a time, tell you about the book, its condition, etc. The first person that we see at our end in the live comments to say, I claim, whatever, B2, A5, what have you, that person will be announced as the winner. We'll get more into that here in just a little bit. Let's see. So there's some freebie books. We call them double haul books. They're hidden throughout each round. There's one on the top row, one on the bottom row. If you claim a book that happens to have one of those hidden behind it, you get that as a bonus book. So there are 2 per round. A little something we like to throw in there to make it interesting for you. Anybody who makes a successful claim, we do ask that you pay by the deadline, which is 6 p.m. on Wednesday, and that is how you get entered in the weekly raffle. Everybody who makes a successful claim
wow.
someday,
Slip number 1.
someday that won't bother me anymore.
Larion?
Anybody who does that gets entered
Laurie
in the
must have
weekly
jumped on.
raffle, and we'll do that drawing on Wednesday evening around dinner time or so. Regardless of how many successful claims you make, you get entered once per round. We want to keep it fair, so 1 entry per person. And I don't know if you can see the board there, but we'll show the passes here in a second. The weekly raffle prize this week are a pair of passes to the really awesome Terrificon.
It's so terrific. It's awesome.
It's Connecticut's #1 Comic-Con, Terrificon. It happens at Mohegan Sun, the Mohegan Sun Expo Center in good old Uncasville, Connecticut.
So in the casino, it's
Yeah,
in the
it's-
ballrooms there.
well,
Pretty
they-
great show.
Yeah, they've actually built on a new wing in the past year or so. So it's its own dedicated wing.
Awesome. Some great guests.
It's got its own
Pretty
parking,
cool.
free parking.
So these are 2 passes
Yep.
for Sunday.
for Sunday only. Yep.
So passing these along from our friend Mitch Halleck, who
Thanks,
runs
Mitch.
Terrific Con, does a great job. It really is a cool con if you not planning on going, you should definitely give it a look-see.
Yep.
Again, it's called Terrificon. It's down at the old Mohegan Sun Casino. Fantastic gifts. Jack and Pump, Val Kilmer's going to be there, not in the best of shape, but
Billy
cool
D.
to see.
Billy
D.
D.
Williams be there. So it's some good stuff, some great comic creators as well, and always some great vendors.
It's a very
He does a good
comic-heavy
job.
show. It's not heavy on much other pop culture and media. It's very much comic-centric. So we recommend it, whether you win the
So we're
passes
going to give
or
those
not.
away raffle prize.
Yep.
Good deal.
Yep. So for the rest of the whys and wherefores, I'm going to pass this along to John. He's going to get into
Yeah, we got sidetracked there, but it
That's
was
okay.
pretty good.
Deeper details coming at
Yep.
you here, John.
So just some more process stuff. How you doing, folks? Appreciate you joining us on another Monday evening. We're going to get started at 7 prompt, as Jake mentioned. Just wanted to reiterate a couple things. The first of which is the first one to show on Ryan's screen will be announced as a successful claimant. Pretty important. Don't want to get people frustrated. Everybody connects in at a different speed here. A couple things to remember. We're sending out the signal one time. It's all simultaneously to all you folks. How you receive it, how you process it, and how you see it is on your end, not ours. There's a 20-second lag between the time that we send out the signal till it hits you. Speeds may vary depending on mileage. You know the deal. So net is, if you find yourself lagging, don't get frustrated. You need to disconnect and reconnect in. Apologize for that, but that's really on. That's the best thing that we can do. Is a Facebook issue and an internet issue. Has nothing to do with us, but want to make sure this is a positive for everyone. Have a good time here at the hall. Want to make sure that, so any issues with lag of feed, you guys got to log in, log back out. Any issues with decisions on claimants and anything else of concern, be happy to take that offline. So if you have any questions, concerns, issue, come on in, give us a phone call, shoot me a direct message. We'll be happy to address it. Want to keep all the comments section clean and flowing. Certainly like the back and forth between friends, and that's important, but want to make sure it's clear of any clutter so people can bid and be the first ones in and pick up some of these cool books. All the grades quoted on these books are our best estimates, and most prices are based on the Overstreet guide for comics as well as the Overstreet grading system. So that's where we get a bulk of our pricing, but it's also how we grade the books on a scale of 0.5 to 10. So we'll give you our best estimates. If you ever receive a book, if you actually successfully claim a book and you're not happy with it, give us a jingle. We'll be happy to trade it out. 100% guarantee here. Customers first. Okay, want to make sure everybody's happy with everything that they buy here, so no issues. If you get a book, you're not happy with what we estimated at or have other points, we'll be happy to take care of you and make sure we make you a happy long-term customer of ours. Last thing I would say is make sure the comment section is clean and appropriate and respectful. Have a lot of different folks joining us, backgrounds, ages, genders, ethnicities. Just want to make it welcoming to everybody. There's enough bullshit going on. We want to make this a positive spot. So appreciate you joining us. With that, Ryan, you are real tight.
All right. So, welcome everyone. If you are new to our auction and make a successful claim, we need your email address associated with your PayPal account so we can invoice you. If we don't get your email, you don't get your invoice, therefore you don't get your books. Everyone's bummed out. If you have joined us for our auctions before, we have your email address already that's associated with your PayPal account, so we are all set there. All right, so let's do it.
Nice job. Wow, Ryan, a very truncated version.
Matt's got that clocked in with science.
All right, so Matty Mo's driving tonight. No AG. AG's
Nope.
checked out for tonight, so it's going to be Matty driving. Let's just not fall off the cliff, pal.
Bodega Cats.
A1.
7 o'clock. Time for round 1, spot A1.
A1, our first book of the night is a copy of Star Wars Adventures #1. This is from 2017. This is estimated to be in near mint plus condition. This is a first print copy of this #1 with a special Craig Russo Granite State Comic-Con variant. So Craig provided a variant cover for the Granite State Comic-Con folks, and this is the variant. And you know that we love Craig, and we'll talk about Craig a little bit in a little bit, but maybe having Craig come down a little early this year, I think, huh?
So if you wanted that book, the first person to say I claim A1 in the live comments on this video, we would announce them as the winner.
Cool. A2, please, Matt.
A2.
A2 is a copy of the Eternals, issue #1 from 1985. This copy is estimated to be in near mint or better condition. It features white pages, and we'll point that out in certain circumstances, let you know what the page color is on the inside for collectors and people that look for those things. So this one does have white pages, and it's the first appearance of a character called Phastos, who I guess is going to be part of the old Eternals movies.
Fastos?
You FaceTime?
Yep.
Phastos? You got it, Phastos. So first, Phastos. I'm looking forward to him. Issue #1, 1985. Near mint to better, $25. A3, please, Matthew. A3 brings us a copy of Marvel Point One. This was a one-shot from 2012. Near mint or better is the estimated grade of this book, and it features the first appearance of Sam Alexander as Nova. He's actually on the cover as well.
Yep.
So this was the regular copy. There is a Nick Bradshaw variant.
Right. We've
of
had
this
the
book as
we've
well.
had the variant
Yeah.
before, but I actually haven't seen this regular cover of it, so that's pretty cool.
So first Sam Alexander, the recent Nova, appears in this book, $15. Did I say near mint? Make sure I reiterate. Near mint condition or above is the estimated grade of this book. Marvel Point One. Okay, Matty Moo. A4. A4, you know what, you love it. It's Uncanny X-Men, issue number 300 from 1993. This book is estimated to be in near mint plus condition. It is the anniversary issue. It's an oversized issue and features one of those crazy 90s foil covers. Issue number 300. Look at Bishop getting down. I believe that's John Romita Jr. cover?
Yeah, I think so.
John Romita Jr. cover. X-Men 300, 1993, near mint plus. So a really nice copy of this book. Only $8. Operators are standing by.
It's the pose he put Wolverine in. It's just such a.
That's it. So 7.5 minutes left in this first round. First of 10. Let's do it, Matt. On an A5, please, bud. A5 is a really solid copy of Amazing Spider-Man number 137 from 1974. Very fine plus or above is the estimated grade of this book, which is the second appearance of Harry Osborn as the Green Goblin. And a pretty badass Gil Kane cover, too. So classic Spider-Man, issue number 137, 1974. Very fine plus $35. A6. Make sure this thing is working. Testing. All right, this is a cool set. 4-issue set here, right here. Epic Comics. So one of the Marvel's version of Vertigo, would you guys say?
That's a good way to
Pretty
start.
good one. So Matt, this is a 4X set, so we're gonna have to unfurl these babies. This is called Blood, A Tale. This is the full 4X set. It's written by J.M. DeMatteis. It has Kevin Williams covers and artwork. It is a prestige format, which is the old square bound deluxe format. So really nice set. 1 to 4, complete, near mint or better, $15. Early Epic Comics.
I think all of the art in there is Kent Williams watercolor illustrations, so it's a pretty amazing looking book too.
Yeah, with the way that we do these sales, we try to bring people the most different stuff that we can find, right? When it's not the same old, so you're going to see some strange and obscure, because we like to.
King for A4.
A4 to Tina King.
Tina with the foil. I think it bedazzled her, the cover.
It's hypnotizing.
So Tina is a great subscriber here at the shop, great supporter. She gets 10% off that price, so thank you, Tina. So that Blood 4X set, Epic Comics, early, solid, near mint or better, every copy only $15. Coming around the corner, Matt. B1, here it is, The Amazing Spider-Man, issue number 365 from 1992. That's a long time ago. 1992, near mint plus or better is the estimated grade of this book, which is the first appearance of Spider-Man 2099. This does have the pinup intact as well. So there's a pinup inside of Carnage, Venom, and Spider-Man. You know, that classic one of the covers. There's a pinup sometimes goes missing, but this one here, it has it in it. This is a holograph cover and it has white pages. I think I checked all the boxes with that one for $20.
Yep.
Let's check out that hologram. Look at that technology, Matt, from 1982. Are you like thrown? Is that B2? It's great stuff though. First Spidey 2099 in that book. This is the copy of the Incredible New Mutants number 18 from 1984. Near mint minus or better is the estimated grade of this book, which also features white pages. It's the first appearance of the character of this storyline called Demon Bear. It's the first appearance of the character Warlock, who is now an integral part of the X-Men, and it features Bill Sienkiewicz's great cover and interior artwork. So a little bit of everything there. You got Danny Moonstone on the cover as well. Pretty great stuff. $15. The New Mutants number 18. Are we ever going to see that movie?
That's a good question.
Is that thing like? Yeah, I mean, we may never see that. That thing's buried deep. B3. B3 is a copy of As Guardians of the Galaxy, issue number 1 from 2018. Near mint or better is the estimated grade of this book. This is a first print copy. And it has As Guardians of the Galaxy, which is kind of what the feel we're going to get with this movie, right? If Thor's part of the Guardians of the Galaxy, and so it's going to be interesting to see what happens. But this one's picking up some steam. As Guardians of the Galaxy number 1, $10.
First appearance.
First appearance of the As Guardians of the Galaxy. That includes the Valkyrie, correct?
Yeah.
She's right on the cover there.
Yep.
And that stiff that Kyle Urban played too, right?
That's
in the
right.
lower left.
Scourge.
Was that Scourge?
Yep. All right.
Interesting.
What do we got for B4?
B4. B4 is a copy of Marvel Team Up issue number 85 from 1979. This book is estimated to be in very fine or better condition. Features a great team up between Shang-Chi, the Master of Kung Fu, the Black Widow, and Nick Fury, along with the Spider-Man. This book was also written by Chris Claremont and has white pages for only $8. Anything with Shang-Chi's hot right now. So hot right now, Shang-Chi.
That's a good point.
I just gave you your next meme. Shang-Chi's so hot right now.
Josh McGinley for B4.
B4 to Josh McGinley.
Hey Josh, how you doing? $8. Thank you. There's a couple of freebies hidden behind in one in each row here. So B5, Matt, you want to leave some time for Jake to take us back through. This is a copy of Captain Marvel, issue number 41 from 1975. Very fine, near mint or better is the estimated grade of this book, which features the first appearance of the Mind Gem, as well as Ronan. Look at Ronan.
Or the Mind Stone. For
The
those
Mind
of you
Stone,
who
Mind
only
Gem.
watch the movies.
One of the highlights of this book is it does have its Marvel value stamp as well, which is the Hulk. It's Marvel value stamp number 2 and features the Hulk. So that's intact. So this great Bronze Age book. Very fine, near mint or better, $15. The old Marvel value stamp. B6, last one in this round, Maddie. This is a copy of Captain America issue 25 from 2014. Near mint plus is the estimated grade of this book. This is a first print copy, and it is the first time we get Sam Wilson as Captain America. So,
B5
it's
to
a nice
Kerry
book. I
Jansen.
think Kerry actually graded that book himself.
He's had
If
his
you're
eye
not
on it.
happy with that, Kerry, that's your own fault.
So do we specify that B6 spot with the Captain America number 25 is the first Sam Wilson as
First
Captain
one.
America? Yep. So a lot of people excited about that with the new Disney Plus TV show coming up. So we got a minute and a half left. Let's take a look back at what we got left still on the board, starting with spot A1. It's Star Wars Adventures number 1, the Craig Russo Granite State Comic-Con variant cover. Just $10 for that Near Mint to Near Mint Plus book. Spot A2, for those of you watching the Eternals movie spec, you might know that that is Eternals number 1 from 1985, the limited series that featured some Walt Simonson art. That's also the first appearance of Phastos?
Phastos.
$25 in near mint or better condition. We've got about a minute left. A3 is Marvel Point 1, a one-shot from 2012 featuring the first appearance of Sam Alexander, a.k.a. Nova. Everybody's guessing that that's the iteration of Nova that Marvel's going to use in the movies when they get around to him.
Kerry Jansen for A5.
A5 to Kerry Jansen. Nice, Amazing Spider-Man book going to Kerry. Thank you, sir. And Kerry's got the first double haul book of the evening. What's he got, Matt?
He's got a Defenders number 12.
I'm sorry? Oh, a Defenders variant for Doctor Strange number 12. Going to Kerry.
It's mixed. It's one of the two.
Very good.
that, Matt?
No, because it's just as confusing now as it was back then.
And the book over in spot A6 is a 4-issue set of the Marvel Epic Comic Series Blood, A Tale. So you get all 4 issues from 1987 that are in near mint or better condition for just $15, featuring the art of Kent Williams. So that is just about it for this first round of the evening, round 1. We're going to clear the board and set things up for round number 2 coming at you here in just a bit. Round number 2. So stick around. We got 12 brand new items coming at you. This is the perfect time to remind everybody that we do offer second chance opportunities. So second chance opportunity just means that if you passed on a book, you're thinking about it later, maybe you come in the store a few days from now, as long as the book's still available, we will certainly make it available to you. Let us know later this evening, or sometimes we get a lot of emails in the morning. Hey, did that such and such book in round number 4, did that get claimed? Nope. Well, we'll put it aside for you. You can come by and pick it up, come by and check it out in person. It's always a possibility. How's it going back there, Ryan?
It is terrific. How are
Yeah?
you doing?
I'm good. How was your weekend?
My weekend's pretty good.
Yeah?
Yep.
Excellent.
Yep.
Did you read anything good?
What did I let's see, I read Powers of X.
Powers of X. What are you thinking of that? How you liking that?
It's Hickman, so I enjoy Hickman a lot. Yes, I'll serve whoever the hell that guy was there. Nimrod. Yes, thank you. Yes,
What are you
Nimrod.
talking about, you Nimrod?
Nimrod.
Yeah, Nimrod.
All serve nihilists.
Yeah, that was good. What was it? Manor? What's that?
Oh, Man or Black?
Yeah, Man or Black was really cool.
Yep.
I
Now-
like that.
Folks, he's not saying man or black.
Yeah.
He's saying manor black.
Yes, Man or Black. So
What
it's,
genre would you say that
That
was?
is I would put that in the suspense horror. So it's very much, it's Colin Bunn that's doing it. So it's the same team that did Harrow County. So the story feels like it could be in the same world set as Harrow County. So
Cullen Bunn's known for his horror material.
Yep. So if you enjoy Colin Bunn on horror and you liked Harrow County, it's
enjoyed
definitely
mine.
worth the checkout. So.
Cool. Cool. Check that out. So in a little bit, we'll be telling you more about some of the books coming out this week. In between rounds, we like to give you a little bit of the current comic book news.
A little
Update you.
infomercial.
Yep.
Talk about the shop. Give us a chance to give you folks some info.
Let you know why it's a good idea to come in on New Release Wednesday, New Comics Wednesday coming up. We'll get into that in a little bit.
These guys working hard behind the scenes here.
Yeah, we're a little bit hamstringed because we're down a man tonight, but Matt's pulled it together and we're getting ready for round number 2. Round number 2.
So a new set of 12 books. And how to claim. All the T's and C's are listed at the tacked to the front of the page, correct?
Yeah, at the top of this page,
If
you can
wanna
always check
see
out the
rules,
terms and
regulations,
conditions.
There we go. Thank you. That was good translation from John Mumble to. That was good. Nice job. All right, let's do it. Set it up, Matty Mo. Good to go?
Yeah.
Good to go, Matty Mo.
Round
All right.
number 2.
First one is going to be a 2-pack. It's a pretty cool set. These are copies of Tales to Astonish and Tales of Suspense, both issues number 1. This is a 2X lot written by Peter David and James Robinson. Both of these books are both deluxe editions, and they have really cool acetate covers over the top. Both of these were released in 1994. Near mint or above is the estimated grades of both these books. 2 really sharp copies, only $15. If you've never read these, you should. Again, written by Peter David and also James Robinson. Takes their shots at the classic Avengers in the throwback style. Really awesome if you've never read it.
For A1.
Ron Plord picking up A1.
Hey, Ron, how are you?
Nice going, Ron.
Hear Ron's name. Hope you're doing well. A2. Thank you, Matt. A2 is one of my favorite books tonight. It's a copy of Detective Comics issue number 471 from 1977. This book is estimated to be in near mint, minus, or above condition. This book was written by Steve Englehart, illustrated by the always fantastic Marshall Rogers and Terry Austin, and this features the first modern appearance of Hugo Strange. One of my favorite Batman runs of all times, Marshall Rogers and Terry Austin teaming up, and the characters they brought back is just seminal.
Nothing to do with Silver St. Cloud, huh?
Silver St. Cloud, yeah, becomes part of this later on. I love Silver St. Cloud.
The great Chris Davis. Blast
Get it
from the
right this
past.
time, right? So it's a Power Man Iron Fist number 5 variant.
That's pretty good, Matt.
There we go.
Nice job.
I just tried for you, Chris. Don't worry.
Adding value, the great Chris Davis. A3. A3 is a copy of What If. This is issue number 1 from 1988. This is in near mint plus condition, but this What If features Iron Man had been a traitor. This book has white pages, and actually the breakdowns were done by Steve Ditko.
Whoa.
Pretty cool little fact. Popped it up. So this is What If Iron Man had been a traitor. This is issue number 1. So I believe this is volume 3 of What If.
Chris Davis for A3.
It's a great book, and What If's going to get its own animated series here. Is it on Hulu?
No, Disney.
Or on the Disney Plus channel?
Disney Plus, I thought.
Awesome. So a lot of these stories.
I'll bet you
hopefully
Chris would
translate.
know.
Ah, yeah, I bet he would. A4,
A4.
the Fan Man podcast himself. This is a copy of Excalibur, issue number 1. I always love this deluxe edition from 1987. Near mint plus is the estimated grade of this book, which is a nice first print copy and is the first appearance of the team Excalibur with the Braddocks and Rachel Summers and the Nightcrawler, and illustrated by the incredible Alan Davis, who did both the covers and the interiors. Written by Chris Claremont as well, so it has its true X-Men pedigree. We got to get Captain Britain soon in something.
Yeah.
You know, we just need to see that character.
Well, we got the mention there in Endgame a little bit.
Oh, he was at the Braddock. Oh yeah, that's right. There was one.
Yep.
It's out on digital now, isn't it?
Yeah, digital,
I
yeah.
have to watch it again. A5, Selfie Hulk. A5 is a 2X lot, so these are the first 2 issues of a 6X series, but it's too cool not to put them out there. These are copies of Hellboy, Darkness Calls, issues 1 and 2. Both are estimated to be in near mint or above condition. So this 2X lot features the writing and covers by Mr. Mike Mignola, and these feature also a Lobster Johnson appearance. So these are issues 1 and 2 of a 6X series, but a real nice deal here for the 2-packer. Only $10, near mint or above. Mignola cover is just fabulous. The guy's the man. It's one of your favorites, right, Matt? Yeah. Yeah. A6. A6 is a 2-pack, if you'd be so kind. These are copies of House of X and Power of 10. So House of X, a blank, and a Power of 10 blank.
Perfect for con season.
John Collins for A5.
A5 to John Collins.
Just a Hellboy. So that 2X lot, again, is our blank covers, which is the book itself covered in an art-specific wrap.
Right.
So you're able to get sketches or what have you when you go to a con, get them signed or something to that effect.
And then it's got the normal book inside there.
So these are both issues 1,
So
both
don't be
first
confused.
prints, both sold out. Book's doing really well. I'm sure you'll talk about this in a bit, Jake. So House of X and Powers of 10. 2-pack, $15. Coming around the corner, please, Matthew, in the B1 slot. Thank you, sir. Speaking of a hot book, this is IDW's Canto, issue number 2. This is the 1 in 10 variant by Mr. Morgan Beam. This is a sold-out book. Near mint plus is the estimated grade of this one. Real sharp copy, $30. Go look that one up. Super hot. Canto number 2, IDW. B2 Matt. The always cool Spider-Gwen Ghost Spider, issue number 10, recent release of this book. This is estimated to be in near mint plus condition. This is the Cello Carnagized variant. New hot, sold out. People looking for them, clawing their eyes out to get one. $15. The Carnagized. I still can't say Carnagized. Did I say that right?
Yeah, you said it right.
Carnagized?
It's just the problem, it's not a word, so.
Carnagized. So, yeah, Spider-Gwen Ghost Spider, Carnagized. There it is, $15. B3, Matt. Thank you, bud. I was really jacked and pumped about this one. Star Trek number 50. So this is the DC Comics release from 1993. This features a Jason Palmer cover, which is pretty fantastic. I believe it might be painted. This is a painted cover by Jason Palmer. This is a hard-to-find book. Low print runs of these back in the day. This would be 1993. Issue number 50, near mint condition, only $8.
That looks like Gary 7 in the middle there.
And he's got a cat with him.
Yep.
And he's not messing around. Gary 7's got a cat, and he's not messing around. B4. Thank you, Matt. This is a copy of The Amazing Spider-Man, issue number 306 from 1988. Near mint plus is the estimated grade of this book, which features white pages with the cover and interior art by Todd McFarlane, and it's also an Action Comics number 1 homage. So really highly sought after book, especially in high grade, which this one is. Near mint plus, only $20. It's always awesome. B5, please, Matt. B5 is a copy of Marvel Tales, issue number 215 from 1988. Very fine plus or above is the estimated grade of this book, which is a newsstand copy. First time we've had newsstand tonight. It's lower left-hand corner. There's a barcode. If you see the book before it shows a character in there. Those are usually direct comics, so those went to hobby shops and so forth. So we highlight the newsstand copies because they are harder to find in high grades because they get mishandled, ripped apart, and thrown away to get credit. So these are tough to find.
B4 to Ron Flord.
So Marvel Tales, this features a brand new Mike Zeck cover with Jigsaw on it, which is pretty badass. So this is the reprint of the old Amazing Spider-Man with Nightcrawler in it. And
okay.
So we got a brand new Mike Zeck Spider-Man Punisher Jigsaw newsstand copy, $10.
Cool.
It's the only time that image was used, too. So it was a special image created for that book. B6.
That's what's cool about those Marvel Tales books.
Yeah, the Mike Zeck ones are especially crazy. This is a copy of Incredible Hulk Hercules Unleashed, Yes, Unleashed from 1996. Near mint or above is the estimated grade of this book, which features writing by Mr. Peter David, who we mentioned earlier, and this features a cover and inside pencils by Mike Diodato.
Early Diodato, though.
Really cool wraparound cover. So yeah, some cool Diodato. Hulk versus Hercules Unleashed by Peter David and Mike Diodato. Near mint or above. Only $8.
Ryan, we're set for B5.
Just a cool book. Ryan, that's an awesome cover. Wait till you get it. It pops. I get Mike Zeck to sign that right on Jigsaw.
We won't even be able to tell. Thanks, Ryan. Thanks, everybody else. That was pretty good. What we got left? We got a little over a minute and a half left for this round number 2. Check out what's left on the board. Sitting up there in the top row in spot A4. Really cool book, Excalibur #1. Let's see, that's from 1987. It's the first print, and it's the first appearance of the team. Written by Chris Claremont with art by Alan Davis on the inside and the cover. Just $15. Moving down a little bit to A6, you get a
Lou Correa for A6.
A6 going to Lou Correa. Lou's got some sketches in mind probably for those guys. House of X and Powers of X blanks going to Lou. Thank you, sir.
Powers of 10, I thought.
You are correct. Powers of 10 is according to Jonathan Hickman. Yep. Bottom row.
Alex for B2.
Josh Alex is picking up B2. That's the Spider-Gwen Carnageized variant going to Josh Alex.
Thanks, Josh.
Let's not pass up the B1 spot, which is the 1 in 10 variant of Kanto #2. Kanto, of course, is the popular hot new series from IDW. And that is cover art by Morgan Beam on that 1 in 10 variant. $30. Near mint to near mint plus. We've got just about half a minute left. In spot B3 is a hard to find Star Trek one-shot, I believe. Or no, it's issue number 50.
Yeah,
excuse
issue
me.
50.
Issue 50 of Star Trek from the DC run. Cover art by Jason Palmer. $8 for that near mint book. And down in the last spot on the board, in spot B6, Incredible Hulk and Hercules Unleashed. Written by Peter David with art by Mike Diodato from 1996. Near mint or better condition on that #1 issue for just $8.
The wraparound cover is really cool.
On the Hulk Hercules book, wraparound cover by Mike
and the
Diodato.
interior art with Mike Diodato is really tight, really cool.
Oh, that's
I was a fan of his work.
Yeah, I still.
I'm not gonna lie.
No, I like him a lot.
I still like him.
Great round number 2, everybody. Thank you so much.
Some people not so much. People aren't big fans. Some people love Diodato. Some people don't. It's like every artist, I would think. We got some that don't like Rob Liefeld. Hey, Johnny. The Mac Daddy. The Mac Sizzle.
So, folks, we're going to, of course, reset the board for round number 3 here in just a second.
I know it's weird because I love Stephen Platt.
I'll give you a whole bunch of brand new books, 12 new items to be precise.
Every Wednesday's been, the last 4 Wednesdays have been insane, the amount of books that we've had.
They really have, yeah.
People coming in.
Don't know if it's summertime or what, but Marvel and DC are not pulling any punches these days. So this Wednesday, you can expect the usual slew of amazing books from DC, including Batman #76, where they continue the City of Bane storyline, which in itself is part of the Year of the Villain DC event. But if you don't care about that, that's fine. You can just enjoy Batman on his own as he battles Bane in issue number 76. Green Lantern #10 is also out. Grant Morrison keeps rolling with his take on the space police.
Cops.
Space cops, thank you.
Space Cops.
Deceased #4. I've really been enjoying the Deceased event.
Yeah, I've been surprised too. This has been a good series.
Yeah.
Man.
Yep. So basically, Darkseid finally unleashes or discovers the anti-life equation.
Finally.
And unleashes it, and what its effect is that, I mean, they don't say zombies, but
no spoilers.
yeah, it's happened in the first few pages. Basically, comes to Earth, and you know what you get when you do that? You get zombies. So
Zombies,
it's
baby.
Zombie versions throughout the DC universe.
That's been surprising. There's been some surprise twists in it.
stuff.
I've been really
Twists in every
impressed with
issue.
it.
Yeah.
I thought it was just going to be a Marvel Zombies ripoff, but it's been far from that.
No, they put their own spin on it. That's
Yeah,
for
it's
sure.
really cool. They've done
Yep.
a good job with it.
And it feels as though they're working within sort of a Elseworlds type narrative, so they can, go against the rules and do whatever they want. So there's a one-shot special as part of that aforementioned Year of the Villain event. Sinestro Year of the
Sinestro.
Villain special is out this week, so that's a one-shot featuring Sinestro, and of course Justice League #29, featuring a certain outer space starfish.
Starro, baby!
Starro's
I
back.
love Starro. I'm jacked and pumped for that one.
I'm Starro, bitch.
Starro's the man.
right, so
Or
this
woman.
is
I'm not quite sure what star it was.
round.
Starro is the Starro.
You got
Starro.
You got to look underneath, figure it out. Okay. Round number 3. Are we ready?
Round number 3
Matt's
of 10.
ready.
So we flip the board and we're ready to get going.
Yep.
Another 12 books up for your approval and claiming. Let's do it, Meadow.
A1.
A1 is a hard to find one-shot, surprisingly. This is a copy of Wolverine Revolver. This is from
Wolverine.
2009. This book is estimated to be in near mint or better condition. Again, a hard to find one-shot from 2009. Wolverine Revolver.
What's up, bub?
Really interesting. The artwork is interesting too, and I'd never seen it before. We unearthed it. A2, please, Matt.
Looks like he's fighting a giant gibbon.
The Gibbon. That's Spider-Man's villain. This is a copy of Scout Comics Gut Ghost. This was new this week. Really hot book. Near mint plus is the estimated grade of this, which was again sold out as a low print run, done by Scout Comics. Only $10. This is one of your picks to click, man. You
Yeah.
reached into your
It's just-
your actual spec powers.
Yep.
Not reaction powers, but you actually spec and buy the books before they come out.
Yeah, exactly. I have to be able to
That's
figure out what's going on
speculator.
8 weeks out without even having seen the book.
If
but-
not, you're reacting, but I'm just saying. Go ahead.
No, it's just a really off-kilter, kind of unusual book with a very different illustration style inside that doesn't stick to the usual panel-to-panel narrative, and it is what it says it is. It's
Yeah.
about a ghost who has guts and sort of his adventures in the afterlife.
Sounds like Dr. Seuss on acid.
That's
A3.
a good way.
King for A1.
A1's
A1,
picking
Tina,
up,
check the database.
John Collins for A2.
Hey,
A2
Mr.
to
Collins, you'll never
John
walk
Collins.
alone.
or with
Backup
Gut
goalie.
Ghost.
Backup goalie. I got to get some feedback. What do you think of the backup goalie, Matt?
Backup goalie, but I'm excited nonetheless.
Here we go. A3, please, sir. That was really just pumping me up. That pumped me up, Matt. This is a copy of Wolverine Road to Hell. So this is another one-shot. Wolverine Road to Hell from 2010. Near mint or better is the estimated grade of this book, which is a first print copy. It was written by Jason Aaron and features a awesome cover by Miko Surian. Miko Surian covers are again one of those ones that people look out for and collect. So a real hot artist, and on a one-shot written by Mr. Jason Aaron.
Yeah, you can tell why the artist is sought after just looking at that cover. It's
Pretty
it's
badass.
riveting. Yeah, it's
Pretty awesome. So, book is estimated to be in near mint or better condition. Only $15. A4, please, Matthew.
Careful.
A4. Thanks,
Six
bud.
boned me.
This is a copy of All New Captain America, issue number 1 from 2015. Near mint plus is the estimated grade of this book, which is the first solo Sam Wilson as Captain America, issue number 1. And this features a Scotty Young cover. So there it is. Scotty Young, All New Captain America, near mint plus, only $10. Love that Scotty Young. A5, please, Matt. This is a copy.
For A3.
A3 to Tina King.
Chicken. I love when we find a hole in the database. I love it. It's like match game now at this point. Love you, Tina. Thank you. This is a copy of Dark Horse Comics Wired, issue number 3. So released earlier this year.
Weird.
Near mint or better condition. Again, weird. I said wired the last time I did this too.
Well, I wasn't
Maybe it's just
entirely sure.
miswired. So weird. Dark Horse Comics. Low print run, issue number 3 with a Gabrielle Delato cover.
Yep, under ordered. And then people saw the Delato cover and they were like, whoops.
There it is, $15. So sold out, near mint or better, estimated grade A6. Weird. Speaking of weird, look at that, huh? You like how that works, don't
Susan
you?
Donovan for A5.
Hey, Susan.
A5 to Susan Donovan.
Thank you very much. So in this A6 slot, this is a true Golden Age era book, folks. This is a copy of Adventures into Weird Worlds. So this was done by old Atlas Comics, was essentially Marvel Comics. They transferred to become Marvel, but prior to that they were Atlas Comics. I think Stan Lee had involvement in this. This book is issue number 7 from 1952, estimated to be in fine plus condition. This book features torture inside. There's a tongue getting ripped out, which is noted in the Overstreet Price Guide, thus me noting it to you. So torture tongue ripped up issue, and features a Russ Heath cover.
So if you're trying to build a collection of ripped out tongue books, you can start with this one.
I was thinking that might be my first.
So this is what they would call, correct me if I'm wrong, John, this is a pre-code book. So this predates the Comics Code Authority.
Is in between that weird angle.
So that's why you get
So,
stuff like
Atlas
the
Comics.
torture scenes. But yeah, this is an incredible condition. I flipped through it earlier today. It's truly piece of history. It's really cool.
Yeah. So $135 for that, which is below guide, folks. B1, please, Matt. Another oldie, man. We're cracking a couple out tonight. This is a copy of Tales of Suspense. This is issue number 72 from 1965. Book is estimated to be in very good plus condition. So a 4.45 is the estimate on this book. Really nice. However, written by Stan Lee, featuring Jack Kirby cover and interior artwork. So Tales of Suspense, we get the unearthing of what looks like another Nazi machine here against our heroes. That would be in the Captain America story. Then there's an Iron Man secondary story as well. So only $15 for the True Silver Age book. B2, Matt.
Ron Ford for B1.
B1, hey,
to
Ron, thank you.
Ford.
Great book, $15. This is a 2-pack, a pretty awesome series put out by Vertigo Comics in 1993. This is a book called The Children's Crusade. This 2X set, so it was a 1 and 2 story, written by Mr. Neil Gaiman, featuring artwork by John Totleben, who's better known for his Swamp Thing work. So that's where John Totleben gets a lot of his work. Interiors are done by Chris Bachalo, who I absolutely love. So a great combo of talent working on this book. Again, The Children's Crusade, issues 1 and 2, 1993, near mint, only $10. Neil Gaiman.
Yep.
You had me at Neil Gaiman. B3. Did I say friggin' Neil Gaiman? This is a 4X set, so we dug out some sets this week, so stick with us here, some great stuff. This 4X set features The Black Panther from 1988. Near mint plus is the estimated grades, and all of these books which have fantastic artwork and cover by Mr. Dennis Cowan. This is the first time we see the group, the Supremists, basically white supremacists, working against the Black Panther. So pretty historical notebook and in that prestige, better format. Okay. So higher quality pages in the book overall. So just a beautiful representation.
Alex for B2.
B2 to Josh Alex.
So Black Panther 1 to 4, 1988, near mint plus. $20. That's $5 a book. In case we're keeping math. I was told there's no math. B4. B4 is a copy of the always loved Supergirl number 20 from 2018, near mint plus for this Art Germ cover B, which was sold out. So Art Germ doing Kara, the Supergirl, issue number 20, only $8. B5, please, Matt. B5 is another 3X lot. I just couldn't break them up, man. When I saw them, I said we got to have them. These are copies of the Fantastic Four issues number 347, 348, and 349. All are estimated to be in near mint or better condition. This 3X lot features the writing of Mr. Walt Simonson and the interiors and cover by Mr. Art Adams. So, Matt, can you show me the second one? Because it's got Joe Fixit on the cover, which is pretty cool.
Kind of
Art Adams doing the Ghost Rider. There's some cool stuff going on in this one. The heading at the top of each book is different as well. So show me the first one, Matt. Above the Fantastic Four, this one says the world's goofiest comic magazine. I'll flip it down. It changes.
So we have Steve Oliveri for B4.
The world's most commercial magazine.
Josh McGinley for B5.
It's a great set, Josh. Art Adams, thanks to you both.
Thanks, Steve. Thanks, Josh.
And we got one more for this round in the B6 slot. Ooh, I'm jacked and pumped about this one. This is a copy of Action Comics 583 from 1986. This book is estimated to be in near mint or above condition. So essentially this is the final issue in Volume 1 of Action Comics. Yep. And it is the Whatever Happened to the Man of Tomorrow story. This features writing by Alan Moore. The interior is by Kurt Swan. So essentially you get the last ever told Superman story. Book has white pages, so just a really cool book. If you've never read it, they do collect it somewhere in trade.
It's a great story. So this was the second part of the two-part story meant to close out the original Superman volume and Action Comics volume and set things up for when John Byrne stepped in with his take on Superman. So it really was an ending to a classic run.
Yeah. And it was written by Alan Moore, of every great comic book ever written. Yep. So a really cool book and a nice one for your collection. Okay, Jake, why don't you wrap us through one more? Thanks.
Not too much time left, folks, but that's okay. Not too many
Chris
books
Davis
left.
for B6.
B6 going to the great Chris Davis. Thank you, sir.
Chris, that might be a sender-inner.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, and of course,
double haul.
Mr. Davis gets himself another double haul because he's got the magic touch.
Matt's digging.
What do you got?
Uncanny X-Men number 12, Defenders variant.
Nice.
Got the old pink logo variant, too.
Yep. going to Chris Davis. So the books we got left on the board with half a minute left to go in spot A4, all new Captain America #1. It's the Scotty Young variant featuring the first solo story with Cap Falk, Sam Wilson as Captain America. That's a near mint to near mint plus book. In spot A6, a truly unique item from the golden age of comics, Tales of Suspense, or excuse me, that's Adventures into Weird Worlds, #7 from 1952. With cover by Russ Heath. Find a fine plus condition on that $135 book. Look it up. It's a good one. And that just about does it for round number 3. Thanks for tuning in on that one.
Awesome.
Don't forget, in that B3 spot is that Black Panther 4-issue set. It was a Black Panther limited series from 1988, and those are all near mint to near mint plus condition for just $20. Mr. Matty Moe is going to break it down, and we're going to set things up for round number 4.
So I'd like to put out, books of the caliber and the age of like that, Adventures into a Weird World, we'll be happy to send you scans. So if you're interested in taking a better look at it, you can either come in shop, we're happy to show it to you, or we can send you some detailed scans if you're interested. Completely understand.
Josh Allen's picking up the Golden Age
well, so
book.
much for that scans. Thanks,
Yep.
Josh. So fantastic book, and it's under guide. You're going to be happy with it.
Thank you, Josh.
And that book has not been pressed.
Right.
Josh, I like to note, so if you're interested in something we could do for you too before we send it, we can talk offline, but that book has not been pressed. So there might be a little bit of a grade bump in it, but it's in great shape as it is. So a great pickup. Not to hold you up, Jake. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Thanks, Josh.
In case viewers didn't catch that, we also announced that Wendell Knox.
Josh Alex for A4, so that is all the books for that.
So we completely wiped out that round. And I'm sorry, Josh Alex picked up the, which one? Oh, the Captain America Scotty Young variant. So thanks to everybody for making that a winning round all around. Can I say round again? So while Matt sets up for round number 4, apparently I can say round again, this is a good time to remind you about our exclusive shop variant for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 97.
Selling briskly.
This thing is selling briskly, to say the least.
Happy. Thank you, everybody.
So we made a special note on this graphic you're looking at right now that there are a limited, and I stress limited, number of 3-packs available on our website for just $19.99. Now, what do you get in these 3-packs? Well, you get 2 copies of our shop exclusive by the very talented Mr. Craig Russo, who did our shop variant for IDW's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 97. You also get a 3rd book in this 3-pack, and it is the 1 in 10 variant that IDW themselves are publishing by the artist Corey Smith. So for just $19.99, you get these 3 limited variants. It's a great pickup. We don't have too many of them left. These have probably been...
We're pretty psyched.
Yeah, they've been doing really, really well. But if you get online at theholocomics.com, you'll see there are still some there.
So yeah, the 3-pack's a great pickup. Essentially, certainly giving you the 1 in 10 just for being loyal. We appreciate the support of the book. And there'll probably be an announcement soon about Craig Russo, right? Coming in the
There
shop.
will, yep. We're going
Gonna have some fun with Craig. It's gonna be nice enough. So we'll have a kickoff party for it, and everyone's support's always appreciated, and hopefully you get some good value out of it. Kept it low. So all set, Matty?
It's an important book, too, for the Ninja Turtle
Awesome.
landmark.
Thanks, everybody. Let's get to it. This is round 4, correct?
Yep. Let's go. A1.
Okay, back through it. This is a 3-pack, Matt, to get us started. These are 3-packs of the series Marvel 2099. They're all foil covers. They're all now classic. Man, 1993 wasn't yesterday. It was 2 days before that, I think. These all feature foil covers. So you get, the first one is Ravage 2099. The thing about this one is on the inside page is signed by the late, great Paul Ryan, who used to be your neighbor, Matt. Paul Ryan, just a tremendous guy, tremendous talent, signed this book before he passed away. This is also a newsstand copy, so denoted again on the left-hand side. So gold foil, Ravage 29, Doom 2099, issue number 1, and the last one in the 3-issue lot is going to be the Punisher 2099. All of them are estimated to be in near mint or above condition and are all foil covers. The 90s are now pretty ways out, aren't they? 30 years ago. A2. A2 is a copy of Wonder Woman, Secret Files and Origins number 1 from 1998. This book is estimated to be in near mint plus condition. This was a one-shot that collected up a bunch of different stories and a bunch of different dossiers about Wonder Woman's characters. Features an awesome John Byrne cover and there's some John Byrne interiors as well. So it's a little mix in history of Wonder Woman here. It's Wonder Woman, Secret Files and Origins number 1, near mint plus $10.
Never seen that before.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. The John Byrne art's still tight too before he lets her hair go. People will know what I'm talking about. So in the A3 slot is the ever-popular Avengers number 684. This is from 2018, so fairly new release. This book is estimated to be in near mint above condition and features the first appearance of the character, the Immortal Hulk. So you get the first full appearance of the Immortal Hulk as well as the first Immortal Hulk cover, if I'm
By Mark
correct on
Brooks.
this.
Yep.
By the great Mark Brooks. So near mint or above, $40. A4, please. A4 is a 4X set. This is in the really mid, pretty cool stuff.
This
The
one,
mid 80s. These are deluxe format books called Cinder and Ash. So issues 1 to 4 from 1988.
This is such a great series. I remember reading this when it first came out. I didn't even know this was in the auction, and I highly recommend this book. This is very cool.
Pretty awesome. It's written by the great Jerry Conway, and the illustrations are by Jose Luis Garcia Lopez. No wonder you love it so much.
Yeah.
Jose Luis, Mr. Lopez provided the cover and the interior artwork. Each is estimated to be in near mint condition.
But
Only
it's a
$15.
Very adult, very mature story about a Vietnam vet who comes back to the States with a little girl he saved during the war, who he trains and mentors her, and they open a private private detective agency. And it's very cool and gritty. I love it.
I have Scott Mercier for A1.
A1 is
Hey,
Scott Mercier.
Great Paul Ryan signed book. God bless you.
And
The
Chris
three-
Davis for A4.
A4,
Mr.
that had you
Davis,
written all
just a
over it,
read.
Chris.
Has that been reprinted in
I
a trade?
think,
or?
I think it was
Yeah, it's in a trade.
collected
Are they?
once.
Yeah,
Cool.
we have one copy in the trade if anyone else.
Chris
Oh,
Davis,
you
that's
gotta be
3.
kidding me.
That's 3 for Chris Davis.
Wow.
He's back. He is back.
Power Man Iron Fist number 8. Defenders are in.
Nice. So what's the theme tonight? Defenders, I think? Or is
Defenders
it
variants.
Netflix? Netflix. Is it Netflix?
No, it's Defenders variants.
Yep.
Ah, Defenders. I got you.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Yeah. A5, please, Matt. A5 is a copy of the always hard to find Marvel Fanfare number 42 from 1989. This book is estimated to be in near mint or above condition. This is a newsstand copy. Features an awesome cover by, I'm sorry, I misread this. This is a Carl Potts written book. And he did the writing, and then we got an appearance by the Black Suit Spider-Man. That's why it's so tough to find. It was a one-shot.
Ah,
So there's 2 stories in there. But Spidey on the American flag and his old black suit and a low print run of these Marvel
that
fanfares.
must be a
Only
late
$8.
issue in the run.
I think it goes up to 61. So it's getting towards the end. But just great book, only $8. A6, Matt. A6 is the final issue in this run of Legion of Superheroes, issue number 38 from 1987. Near mint minus or above is the estimated grade of this final issue again. It features a Bill Sienkiewicz cover and the death of Superboy.
I have Josh Allen for A5.
So the Golden Age Superboy.
Josh Allen is
Death
getting
of.
A5.
Thanks, Chuck. Death of Superboy. The Golden Age. Pretty cool stuff, but a great Bill Sienkiewicz cover in the last issue in the series, which Manoli Law says is always the lowest print run.
Yep.
Last issue,
Makes
so
sense.
toughest to find because nobody bought the book. That's why it's getting canceled. B1. Thank you, Matt. This is an awesome copy of Iron Man issue number 98 from 1977. Very fine plus or above is the estimated grade of this one. Real nice copy of this book. Features white pages. It has an appearance by Sunfire, the X-Man, and near X-Man, and it has that weird-ass Iron Man helmet where the wings kind of come up from the yellow. It's one of the rare times. You see it, Matt, on the front? See his helmet's one of those rare times he wears that helmet. So, pretty cool one. Pulled it out. Issue 98. Very fine plus or above, only $15.
Will Mercado for A6.
Will Mercado
Will.
is picking up A6.
And Ron Plord for B1.
Death of Superman.
Ron Plord's
That's a nice
getting
book.
B1.
Beautiful book.
B2.
B2, excited about this one, is a copy of Kill or Be Killed, issue number 1 from 2016. This book is estimated to be in near mint or above condition. It is a first print copy and features the writing by Ed Brubaker. This book already has a movie that's work in process.
Yep.
So,
One of the top 5 best books of 2017, 2018, I would wager.
So this kid makes a deal with essentially the devil, and to spare his life, he has to take others' lives.
He has to kill a stranger.
But not just any stranger.
It's-
So it's a supernatural twist on a vigilante story.
Yeah. But
so
you
he's got to
don't-
kill bad guys.
But you
Yeah.
don't know if it's real or if it's in his head.
Yeah, just a really cool book. If you're not read it, it is out in trade paperback
Yes.
form now, right?
Yes, we
But
sell
this
them
is
like
a first print
sell 'em
copy
like
of number
hotcakes.
1, Kill or Be Killed by Ed Brubaker, $20. B3, please. Hotcakes. I love hotcakes. This is a 2X lot, please, Matthew. These are copies of Star Wars Dark Horse. So this is the Dark Horse Ages. This is Star Wars Droids. These are both first prints, issues number 1 and 2 from 1995. Near mint or above are the estimated grades for both of these books. So really nice copies, issue 1 and 2 of Droids by Dark Horse Comics, only $8. B4, please, Matt. Another 3-pack coming at you. I was jacked and pumped about this one. Marvel 2-in-1. So these are 3 successive issues. Issues number 56, 57, and 58. Matt, if you'd be so kind and show me. First one is The Thing versus Tundra. And Thunder, excuse me, that cover is by John Byrne. So that's part 1 of the story. You can drop that down, Matt. Thank you. That's Wondra. I was jumping ahead. So that's the next issue. Written, actually, George Perez cover with Terry Austin. And the last one in the run is The Thing and the first appearance of the Aquarian. So the first appearance of that character, the Aquarian, and the Ninth Man as well. White pages on all those books, 3X lot, near mint or above, $20. Thundra, Wondra, and the Aquarian, all in a row. And you got Byrne covers and George Perez covers and George Perez interior art. They're just pretty awesome. B5. Thanks, Matt. Speaking of awesome, this is a copy of The Dazzler, Alison Blair, issue number 35 from 1985. Book is estimated to be in near mint or above condition. It is a newsstand copy, as you can see in the lower left-hand corner, and has a killer Bill Sienkiewicz cover. And essentially, the Dazzler gets involved in some roller derby ring, and it's her against the Racine Ramjets.
Wow.
It's going to be a throwdown. I bet you Allison kicks their ass. But it's a newsstand cover, pretty cool stuff. Bill Sienkiewicz. Low print run, near mint or above, $10. Last one, Matt. Last one of this round is going to be 2 3-packs. So the 2X on the upper right-hand corner means we have 2 sets, so we can have 2 claimants for this one. This is a 3-pack of the recent or just released Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 96. That is the 1 in 10 variant. That is the cover A, and that is the cover B by Kevin Eastman. So essentially the first full Jenica.
Yep.
So the 1 in 10, the cover A, and the cover B,
Those
all
three-
three, $45. Go
Yep.
look those up quick. We'll wait. And we have 2 of them.
So we can
to offer up
take
tonight.
2 people to claim those, and you both win. And it's a great deal for all 3 of those books, just $45.
Awesome stuff. So all are estimated to be in near mint plus conditions, so really high grade copies of them. And that's it for the round.
So if we can get a wide shot here, John. We still got some good books left on the wall, but only about a half a minute left. Let's take a look. A2.
2-minute drill.
Wonder Woman, Secret Files and Origins, one shot for $10 sitting up there. And in spot A3, it's Avengers number 684, which is the first appearance of the Immortal Hulk from 2018 in near mint or better condition for only $40. Moving down to B, the row B, in spot B2, Kill or Be Killed, number 1 first print from 2016 is just $20 in near mint condition. Next to it in A3 is Star Wars Droids. You get number 1 and number 2 from 1995 for only $8. Over there in A4 is some Bronze Age love from Marvel. Marvel 2-in-1 featuring The Thing. You get issues 56, 57, 58 from 1979 for just $20. Thank you, Matt. B5, Dazzler, number 35 from 1985, featuring a Bill Sienkiewicz cover, a newsstand copy of that book.
Caldwell for B6.
Who's that?
Steve Caldwell for B6.
Steve Caldwell knows quality when he sees it. He's picking up one of the sets there in spot B6. Thank you, Steve.
Carrie Jansen for A2.
A2 going to Carrie Jansen, getting that Wonder Woman one-shot. Secret.
And we have Kevin Krause for A3
Kevin Krause likes what he sees in A3
and B2.
and B2. Kevin's going home.
Kill or Be Killed.
Yep. Kevin, you're going to love both of those books. Thank you, sir. And that's really the end of that round number 4. How'd we do, Ryan? Anything else?
That is all.
All right, last call, Matt. He's going to reset the board for
Thanks,
our
everybody.
Wild and Woolly 5x5
Whoa,
round.
5
with
for
the
5 for
Johnny Mac
5.
Daddy.
5 for 5 for 5 coming at you. Anybody who's new
Round
to
5 of 10,
new to the
halfway.
auction, you're going to want to watch this. This thing gets down and dirty, and we love it.
I don't know if we get...
Wild, it gets woolly.
Well,
It's always woolly.
John gets wild and woolly. So what you got coming at you here is our round number 5, and we call it 5 for 5 for 5 because it lasts only 5 minutes, and every book in the round is just $5. There are no double haul books hidden in this round because, frankly, we just don't have the time. And this evening, you can count on all of these books being in, what do we say, John, near mint condition or better, I believe?
Yeah, near mint or better.
Near mint or better condition on all 12 of these books you're going to see. And given the season that we're in, we thought, what better than to offer up all you convention-going comic book fans some blank covers. So just reminding you what a blank cover is, the book inside is the same as any normal book, but it has a cardstock cover that's blank and suitable for drawing on, sketching on, whatever you want to call it. But some people call them blank covers, some people call them sketch covers. But they'd be perfect if you're going to a con, you're going to go see an artist and maybe he or she is doing sketches. You put this in front of them and it's the perfect thing to capture a little piece of original art on. And all of these are going to be only $5. This round will be hosted by Mr. Johnny Mock.
What's up, everybody? Y'all have good weekends?
We hope so. John, I think you have perfect or near perfect track record on your 5 for 5 for 5 rounds.
Pretty sure, knock on wood, that I'm batting 1,000.
100% success rate on clearing the board for round number 5. We're looking forward to it. So not a lot to say about each of these issues, but
No.
these are actual comic book issues with real...
There's real comic books underneath. these
Yeah,
blank covers.
inside it's the original comic. It just so happens they slapped a blank cover on the outside of them. A lot of these are hard to find. Stores tend not to order a lot of them because it doesn't have the cover art to sell it. Not everybody goes and gets sketches, but...
You can do it if you want. I got it.
All right, so this is it, round
Here we
number
go.
5. Just 5 minutes, $5 for every book. Let's go.
All right, A1. We have Secret Wars number 1. Remember, this was written by Hickman. You get some cool stuff on there, and then, you know, you get Doom. You can get Doom on this one, guys.
So this was the one where Asad Ribic did the inside art.
Yes.
And written by Jonathan Hickman.
Then in A2, we have Supergirl Rebirth number 1.
Wow.
It's a nice one to get a cool-ass sketch cover in there. So we got A3. We have Hulk number 1. Now, I believe this is the, this is the 2017. So one of the newer Hulks.
Yep.
So moving on to A4, we have Spider-Gwen. Now, this is the first solo series. Remember, there was 2 series in this year alone, but this is the first solo series from 2015.
Spoken by a guy who sorts comics.
Yep, that it is.
Chris Davis for A2.
A2 to Chris Davis.
Oh, awesome sketch covers. Beautiful for the cons. Only $5. I'd clean them up.
Yeah, really.
Daniel Briggs for A3.
Daniel Briggs, A3.
And A5, here's one that's great. $5, Action Comics 1000 blank cover.
Wow.
Johnny's crazy.
Love it.
Our craziness,
Yeah, Andrew.
you're safe.
A4 to Andrew Plant.
Andrew Plant.
All right, we got Batman Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Adventures number 1 here, pulling up the caboose on A6.
Well, I'm going to have to use that.
The caboose.
Yeah, I like that.
So moving on to B1, we have Superman Unchained number 9. Some good Snyder and Lee artwork on the inside, and get somebody else's cool artwork on the outside. See B2.
Collins for A5.
A5's going to John Collins.
Very nice.
Thanks, John.
So yeah, down there in B2, we got Star Wars Han Solo number 1. Good old blank on it.
David Morgan for A6.
A6 to David Morgan.
David, how you doing?
Thanks for coming by the other day, David. Appreciate that.
B3, we have Batman Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Now this is the more adult-oriented one,
Yeah,
not the
this is-
Batman
This
Teenage
is the
Mutant Ninja
first time
Turtles.
they team up, too.
Yep.
So this is a good pickup.
This is a real good pickup. Like, just for the story alone, it's worth $5.
Actually, I had Craig Russo throw it back.
Oh,
in, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So moving on to B4, we have Inhumans, Adelan Rising from the Secret Wars launch. It's Inhumans. It's blank. You can get some really cool stuff on
Yeah,
there.
get yourself a Black Bolt sketch.
some Medusa. My personal favorite, Lockjaw.
Daniel Briggs for B3.
It's a nice book.
All right, now come my two personal favorite books in the round. B5, we got Convergence #1.
Woo! Convergence, a lot going on in that book.
There's a lot going on in Convergence.
I have someone do a composite Batman Superman.
Yeah, I love it.
And then in bringing up the here in B6, we've got All-Star Batman #1.
Nice.
But Superman Unchained, so the book inside again is Scott Snyder's writing with Jim
Lee's
Lee's
artwork.
So, but you can get any Superman sketch thrown on it. It's a great book.
Secret Wars, you can get
Dave Finn for B6.
everybody in there.
B6 going to Dave Finn.
Dave Finn,
That's a good one, Dave. Get yourself
All-Star
something.
Batman.
You get yourself something pretty.
We also have a nice short box of sketch covers.
Yep.
Kevin Krause for B2.
that
Kevin
we put up in
Krause,
front of the
B2.
register. So if you're going to Terrific Con, or you're going to go to
Go to Boston Fan Expo or any of the
before
other
you
coming
go,
on.
swing on by because at the con these are $15-20.
That's right.
And we got $5.
Don't get hoodwinked.
That's right.
It's a hot 5 spot.
We have some others again in the shop. Come on in and browse through them, pick some up.
Just about a minute left on this round. Remember, everything's $5.
So rounding out
Oh,
with
you
a
guys
nice
got
wide
that
shot,
really
we
quick.
got Secret Wars #1,
Nice job.
Superman Unchained, Inhumans Adelan Rising, and Convergence.
Yep, that's spots A1, B1, B4, and B5.
Asad Ribic that did the Secret Wars art.
It did. He
Yes.
Asad Ribic.
Yep.
Yep.
I know, great writing and great art. Didn't really lead. Dr. Doom got a new face.
Yeah, Doom got a new face.
But regardless of that fact, it's a great
Molecule
sketch
Man
cover.
was revealed to be the most powerful thing ever.
He is. I've long asserted that the Molecule Man is incredibly
Remember what?
underpowered.
Remember what his name is?
Underthought of. Reese Owens. Yeah, baby. Did
All
you
he
know
wants-
that?
It was. Oh, I think it's Owen Reese, but yeah.
Owen Reese.
Yep.
I'm going backwards.
Only
Matt,
man
look at
in
Matt.
Secret
He's
Wars
making faces. All right, let's do it, Matt. Reset it.
15 seconds. Hold on. 14.
Stay on target.
13.
4 left.
Stick to the script.
Don't let me down, Bruce.
That's it.
We're not going to hold this one against you, John.
There it is.
All right, everybody. Remember, there are second chance opportunities. If you suddenly find out you're going to one of the upcoming conventions,
Thanks, John.
perhaps at Terrificon or at Boston Fan Expo, and you're like, wow, what am I going to get a sketch on? Come by. We've got these. We got, like John said, we got them up by the register, so it's perfect for flipping through. And
That was our 5x5x5 round. Thanks,
Yep.
Johnny John. Every book was $5. We got rounds number 6 through 10 coming up. We try to get through 10 rounds, 120 books in 2 hours. So we try to get this done between 7 and 9 Eastern Standard. So I don't want to be sitting around here kind of looking at a screen. Yeah, I'll bid $1. I'll bid $1.
so this midpoint in the evening is a good time to remind
Yeah,
everybody
I'll
how it
bid
works. Maybe
$1.
if you tuned in a little bit late, or you just need a refresher on what's
Did
going
I say
on.
I'd bid $1?
This is a claim it now auction with fixed prices. It is not a bidding auction, so you can think of it as sort of a buy it now situation. Makes it nice and easy for everybody.
So I can't bid $1?
No, you cannot bid $1. You can try, but we'll probably block you. So you're going to see
Hotel.
12 comics in each round. You see 6 on the top row, 6 on the bottom row. That's A1 through A6 on the top, B1 through B6 on the bottom. So that way you can identify the book when you use the comments section in this live video to say, I claim, boop, and then fill in the blank, whatever. The winner is whoever we see first in, or more specifically, Ryan sees first in his feed at his end in the comments. So we go with his screen as OMAC, the Eye of God, to determine who is first. We will announce that person as the winner. If you make a successful claim, we hope and expect and plan on you paying by 6 p.m. on Wednesday. That is the deadline. That's also how you get entered in this week's raffle. And this week's raffle prize is a pair of tickets to go see, or actually to go to, Terrificon at Mohegan Sun in Uncasville, Connecticut this Sunday. So you and a friend, you and a buddy can go check out a really great
You and your
Comic-Con.
paramour.
Your paramour, your mate, your life
I got
partner.
a paramour.
Sidekick.
Sidekick, that's a good one.
Yeah, I'd get a sidekick.
Arch villain.
Co-conspirator.
Co-conspirator.
Supervillain team up. All right, Matty Mo has reset the board, but thank you. Nice overview, Jake. We ready to go?
This is round 6.
All right, second half. Let's get this done. Another hour. We have another 60 books to show you.
A1.
A1 is a copy of Superman issue number 400 from 1984. That's a long time ago. From 1984, this book is estimated to be in near mint condition. This is an oversized anniversary edition. Just a beautiful layout on that cover. Features cover by Howard Chaykin, and the back cover is by Frank Miller. So this is a true celebration of the Man of Steel. And so you go through, there's all the luminaries on the left-hand side, all the people that worked on it. True anniversary issue, total collaboration, great copy, near mint or above. White pages, only $15. A2. A2 is a two-pack of this book called Marvel Age Hulk. These are from 2004, issues number 1 and 2. Both are estimated to be in near mint or above condition and feature covers by Mr. Shane Davis. So these are two hard-to-find books, come to find out. So Marvel Age was an all-ages imprint that they put out specifically. So it's the all-ages Hulk, which is pretty interesting in itself. A3. Another one of those what ifs. This is what if Dr. Doom became a hero instead of a bad guy. So this is from 1980. Very fine plus is the estimated grade of this book, which also features white pages. Looks like Doom gets caught up with old Mephisto there. That's never cool. So what if Dr. Doom had become a hero?
I like the Dr. Doom image in the upper left corner box because you never would have seen that otherwise. But that's there you get
cool.
to see what it
Josh
looks like.
McGinley for A3.
A3 to Josh McGinley.
Thank you, Josh.
Carrie Jansen for A1.
A1 to Kerry
We
Jansen.
should just
of
mainline
course.
every. Kerry gets a double haul.
Oh,
Nice.
there you go. Be nice to Kerry.
There it is.
Daredevil number 6 variant.
The Daredevil. Matt Murdock. So A4 as we move along. A4 is a new hot, sold out copy of Venom Annual number 1. So this is a recent release in the last week or two. This book is estimated to be in near mint plus condition and is the 1 in 25 Rian Gonzalez variant. So sold out, new hot, pretty cool stuff.
Yeah, it's really unique. I like it.
Venom Annual number 1. A5, Matt. I found myself in a Captain Kirk moment there going, I had to come out of it. This is a copy of Captain America issue 350 from 1989. Near mint plus is the estimated grade of this book, which also features white pages and is the oversized issue that features the return of the Red Skull. Apparently, Das Skull had been missing for quite a while, and he finally resurrects here, and you get a little throwdown between Steve Rogers and John Walker, of all people. Kind of weird. A6, anniversary 350.
A5.
Oh, Ron, he scooped it out from under. I was going home with that.
That's
Way to go, Ron.
It's a nice square bound copy.
Is it?
It's
I'll have to
beautiful.
look
It's a
that
nice
up.
copy. Thanks, Ron.
Congrats, Ron.
So this is a true Silver Age beauty right here, folks. This is a copy of Strange Tales, issue number 79 from 1960. Estimated to be in fine minus condition, complete. This book was written by Mr. Stan Lee and features awesome cover by Jack Kirby and interior artwork by Mr. Kirby, as well as interior artwork by Steve Ditko. We also get a little artwork from Don Heck as well.
What the heck?
So back then you get 3 stories in it, but yeah, pretty cool. So the one of the stories features the prototype for the character that would become Doctor Strange. So while Atlas was still working on it, so they're not Marvel Comics here, they're still Atlas Comics. We're in 1960. So before it becomes Marvel 61, you get the Marvel Age of Comics coming. But yeah, Steve Ditko and Jack Kirby, just a fantastic copy. Fine minus is the estimated grade of that beauty. That one there would be a sender in there for me. B1. B1 is a copy of Captain Marvel number 62 from 1979, estimated to be in very fine near mint or above condition. This is the final issue of this volume. So this will be volume 1, Captain Marvel, final issue, written by Doug Moench. Low print run on this, and it does have white pages. So a really solid copy of this final book. Very fine near mint, only $15.
Kevin Krause for A6.
All right, Kevin picking up A6.
And that's
Damn.
another one, Kevin, that I don't believe has been pressed.
No flies on Kevin.
Nope. So that one could, if you're so interested, we will have a sidebar. B2. B2 is a copy of Silver Surfer Black, number 2. So fairly new release, near mint plus is the estimated grade of this beauty, which is a 1 in 25 Marcos Martin variant. Or if you're in Massachusetts, it's Marcos Martin.
We have Carrie Jansen for B1.
B1, final issue, Kerry Jansen. I think he graded that book. Kerry's got insider info, apparently. Marcos Martin, 1 in 25. Beautiful book. Silver Surfer Black. The kids all adore him. B3, please, Matt. Matthew, if this doesn't sell, you can have this one.
Thank you.
All right. This is a copy of Dark Horse Presents. This was a Heroes magazine insert. So much like The Wizard, there was a secondary book out there for a little while called Hero that we'd all get at the newsstand at the comic shop. So this was an insert to that book. It features a pretty awesome wraparound cover by Mr. Mike Allred, and also has a brand new Hellboy story in it, as well as a new story by Paul Chadwick. So some pretty cool stuff in here, but a Mike Mignola 3-page Hellboy story featured in this Dark Horse Presents 100 insert. Madman's the Best by Mike Allred, $8. Great book. And it's going home with Matt if nobody wants it.
Carrie
B4.
Jansen for B3.
Carrie knows. Hellboy. Sorry, Matt. Woo-hoo-hoo. You just made the list, buddy.
Terry's dead tonight.
B4. Thanks, Gary. B4. This one's awesome. I actually glowed it in the dark last night. I did. I tested it out.
Are you talking about the comic?
I glowed it in the both. I glowed it in the dark last night. This is a pretty awesome copy of the Ghost Rider 15 from 1991. Near mint or above is the estimated grade of this. This is a newsstand copy. That's the big deal of this one here. Ooh. It does have that awesome Mark Teixeira glow-in-the-dark cover. And the glow-in-the-dark still glows.
Did you scare Bella with it?
Now it's just cool, man. It was really bright. Have they ever put that on a T-shirt? Because that would be badass.
That would be cool.
You know, a good black and white glow-in-the-dark Ghost Rider. Look it up, Marvel. B5. B5 is another one, Matt, that you'd be interested in. This is a copy of DC Vertigo's The Geek. So this is Brother the Geek. This features Mike Allred cover and interior artwork. Hard to find book, really low print run, one shot from 1993. Near mint is the estimated grade of this book or above. You okay over there?
Oh, yeah.
All right, just checking.
Bending the,
Brother the Geek, Mike Allred, great
bending the
stuff.
elbow,
$10. B6, last one, and then I'll give it to Jake. This is a full 3X set. This is a pretty interesting one. It's a set called Powerless. So 1 to 6 from 2004. Near mint above is the estimated grade of these, which are all first printings. They feature Alex Maleev covers and and a Greg Land cover as well. Essentially, the premise for this is you get Peter Parker, Logan, and Matt Murdock, but you get them in society. That's the Greg Land cover. You get them in society without them having powers. So how would these heroes still become heroes without the powers that we know? So an interesting look at, yeah, it's pretty neat. I had a chance to really flip through them. I really wanted to read it, candidly. But it was, pretty cool. It's called Powerless.
Ryan Rosette for B2.
Ryan Rosette for B2.
Nice copy. Thanks, Ryan.
Picking up that 1 in 25
Marcos Martin.
Silver Surfer variant.
Love that Marcos Martin.
Just under 2 minutes left here on round number 6. Let's check out what we got
I
left.
lost my drink.
Checking out A2. Spot A2 is Marvel Age Hulk. It's a 2-issue lot, issues 1 and 2, with covers by Shane Davis from 2004. Both in near mint condition, just $10. A couple of all ages Hulk books that are really hard to find. You just don't see those very often at all. In spot A4, it's Venom Annual variant. So this is the 1 in 25 variant of the recent Venom Annual number 1. Just $20, and anything under a ratio number, price-wise, is a good buy for ratio variant. So you have a 1 in 25, anything less than $25, worth the pickup. Near mint to near mint plus in that book. Moving down to the bottom row, in spot B, Ghost Rider number 15 from 1991.
Is
this
that
is
Flow Rider?
both the newsstand edition and it's a glow-in-the-dark cover by Mark.
Did you say Flow Rider?
Put on some Nelly.
So Ghost Rider number 15 for just $15, near mint condition. Spot B5, hard to find, one shot by Mike Allred and Vertigo Comics of The Geek. Low print run on that book from 1993, near mint condition, just $10. Got just over half a minute left. Let's check out the set in B6. It's a Marvel series from 2004, all 6 issues, called Powerless. So near mint
next couple, look at that. So Wolverine Mickey rigs up his own.
Oh, there you go. Near mint or better condition, just $20 for all 6 issues, featuring covers by Alex Maleev.
The
And
logos all changed.
Yep.
It's freaking awesome.
yeah, I love that one right there. That's the Greg Land cover. $20 for all 6 issues, not a bad pickup. So that's everything we got left for round number 6. Let us know if you have any questions.
Glow in the Dark Ghost Rider, man. Thing's epic. gonna be my T-shirt. Mo's gonna clear the board, and we're gonna reset it for round 7.
Thanks for sticking with us, everybody. So round 7's coming up next. We're going to take this opportunity to let you know about one of the hot books coming out this Wednesday. This is from Image Comics, and it's called Coffin Bound #1. And in fact, shortly before we went on the air this evening, it was announced that Image is already going to a second print on this book. So that means they are sold out. Diamond Comics, our vendor, is also sold out. There are no more of these to be had other than what you'll see in the stores on Wednesday. So there have been a lot of great reviews of this book. We've checked out a few pages ourselves. This is definitely going to be, a weird one. One quote describes it as a David Lynchian crime chase, desert noir, fever dream with its own messed up internal logic. So a lot of different genres getting crammed together here. So you can expect cars, guns, and entropy. And the basic synopsis is, chased by an unstoppable killer, Izzy Tyburn has decided that if the world won't have her in it, it can have nothing of her at all. She's retreading her life, leaving nothing but burned rubber, ash, and the sun-scorched bones of those who get in her way. But
Are we gonna have enough of these?
I don't know. We'll have to see. Probably not. Once
You're
work
pumping
gets
its
out.
tires. I better have some.
So I think, well, much in the way of Seven to Eternity and Reaver and a lot of other hot Image books, I think this is going to scratch an itch that a lot of people have been looking for in an indie book and expecting it to do well.
Quite cool.
Yeah.
And if people want to add it beforehand, can they shoot you a message?
Yeah,
or
that's the
in-shop subscribers.
best way to lock these in. In-shop
Andrew Plant.
subscribers, if you have a pull list here at the hall,
Andrew Plant.
make sure you send us a message via either Facebook message or email, and that's always the best way rather than, hoping it doesn't sell out. That's what our free in-shop subscriber service offers, is a way to make sure you get your books.
Awesome. Thanks, Jake. Matthew, great job setting this one up, man.
Yeah.
That looked like it was a little more work. Somebody didn't help you out to begin with?
That's not at all.
All right, brother.
Someone, as you can tell from tonight's merchandise, we got a lot of big sets.
Yeah, I found some great sets in that new collection that we brought in, so I'm trying to share them.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, no issues.
Okay, buddy.
Someone check.
Yeah, I'm sure. Well, yeah, you got to sort them. So let's get it going here. Let's all get it going. Are you ready to go, Johnny Mac? All right, we're going to get back together here, folks. A1.
Round number 7. Here we go.
A1 is a copy of Silver Surfer issue 46 from 1991. Near Mint Plus is the estimated grade of this book, which features Jim Starlin's writing and the first appearance of Adam Warlock in 14 years.
Wow.
So Adam went bye-bye there in the 70s and doesn't reemerge now until 1991. Near Mint Plus. First appearance of Warlock in 14 years with white pages. What's going on, Matt? Did you do the math in your head?
It's great. It's really good.
Yeah, that's Warlock, man. He's got his own cod piece. He's jacking it. That's why he's Warlock. A2.
Apparently.
Yeah, you get the Galactic cod piece. This is a copy of Aquaman #1. So this is the new 52 issue #1 from 2011. Near Mint minus or above is the estimated grade of this first print copy, which features the great writing of Jeff Johns and the always awesome artwork of Yvonne Reese, and inks by Joe Prado. So a really good team working on this Aquaman, the reemergence of him in the new 52. A3, please. A3 is a copy of Peter Parker, issue 87 from 1984. Near Mint or better is the estimated grade of this book, which features the time that Black Cat finds out that Peter Parker is Spider-Man.
What?
Yeah, Peter Parker gives it up to the Black Cat, Felicia Hardy, here in this issue.
Ron Ford for A2.
Because he's hoping.
A2, nice, great storyline too, Ron. Thank you. Yep. So we get Black Cat finds out Peter Parker is the Spider-Man. Near Mint or better, 1984, $10.
Chris Davis for A3.
A3,
Hey,
Chris
three
Davis.
to Chris Davis.
Felicia Hardy, $10.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Matt.
Ron Plord get himself a double hull book?
Yes, you did.
Wow.
You got a Hellcat variant.
Nice.
Ooh, Patsy Walker.
I don't need this one.
Love that Hellcat. How you doing, Matt?
I'm having troubles with double hulls.
You got it, buddy. You're keeping it together. You're doing great. You're looking good.
Yep.
So you're very competitive.
Double trouble.
This is a copy of the Dark Horse Comics Free Comic Book Day book from 2016, which is an unstamped copy and features both Firefly's emergence into the comic world, as well as a new Hellboy story, a new Alien story, and a new Firefly story. Well, what that is. So Firefly, Hellboy, and Aliens in this Free Comic Book Day book, which has been unstamped. Always fun to find, only $8. A5, please, Matthew Clemente. This is going to be a 4X set. This one's pretty badass. I'd never seen this one before. This is a deluxe format book put out by Marvel, so they're mature label. This is Near Mint Plus. Each one of these. This 4X set is called Shadow Masters. This has Carl Potts' writing and has Jim Lee covers. It's got the first appearance and origins of the Shadow Masters, who first starred in the Punisher book. So this is an offshoot of characters from the Punisher. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So really high prestige format books. Near Mint Plus. Carl Potts, Jim Lee, $20. Great stuff. A6. A6 is the always sought after Omega Men #1 from 1993. So this is a deluxe format book and the first solo Omega Men book. Prestige format Baxter paper. Near mint or above is the estimated grade of this beauty. I love the bullet. I love the DC bullet, and I love the use of teal in the logo. It just pops. It's a beautiful copy of this book. The Omega Men #1.
What's that guy's name down the bottom right? Is that Block?
Block. There you go. Wow,
Is
that's
it?
a good pull.
Block.
Yeah, pretty awesome. The Omega Man.
Can you
This
imagine?
is the series we get the first appearance of Lobo out of. B1, Matt, please.
A5 to Tina King.
Shadow Masters. That thing's awesome. Wait till you see the quality of these things.
Tina,
Hi,
I hope
Tina.
you're. Are you picking that up for Eric? Because
Eric loves Shadow Masters.
Yep.
He's a big Shadow Master guy. In this B1 slot is a copy of the independent book. This is from Source Point Press, I believe.
Yep.
This is a copy of the book called The Rejected. This is a super low print run, sold out, new hot book, Near Mint Plus.
horror book. It's a horror story. It's a one shot. It was a follow up to a. This is The Rejected, The Unwilling.
I felt like Rejected right there when you.
Oh, sorry.
The Rejected.
I didn't. I missed my cue. But yeah, this Source Point Press is still up and coming, very small publisher. A lot of their stuff that they put out catches fire, and people just can't find it after the fact. But here you go.
Great stuff. Thank you, bud. B2, Matt. B2 is a really nice high-grade copy of Amazing Spider-Man King Size Annual number 14 from 1980. Near mint or better is the estimated grade of this book, which features white pages, writing by Mr. Denny O'Neil, cover and interior artwork by Frank Miller, who's inked by Tom Palmer.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a pretty big threesome right there. You're looking at it. So Miller and Tom Palmer working on the artwork together. This is a newsstand copy as well. Near mint or better, $25.
Is that the only time we see that particular logo used for the Spider-Man?
Yeah,
book?
I don't
It's
know.
kinda
That's a
weird.
great question. Yeah, it
Weird
is.
looking.
The annuals always the logo changed quite a bit from annual to annual, but the side art is awesome.
Yep.
The Steve Ditko Spider-Man face.
Yeah.
I mean, excuse me, the
Ramita.
yeah, John Romita Sr. Excuse me. B3. B3 is a copy of, this is Immortal Hulk number 20, so a fairly new release for San Diego Comic-Con. This is a Near Mint Plus copy of the San Diego Comic-Con PX exclusive variant. Less than 4,000 were printed.
Wow.
Issue number 20, $15. Immortal Hulk.
And Immortal Hulk's just the regular issues of that series are hot on their own. So any variant, always sought after.
B4, please, Matthew. This is a copy of X-23, issue 12 from 2011, estimated to be in near mint or better condition. This features an incredible cover by Kalman Andrzejowski. I love his X-23 stuff, really surreal, and has interior artwork by Santa Takeda. So another super hot name right now. So Santa Takeda provided the interior art. Kalman Andrzejowski did the covers. We're looking at appearances by Wolverine, Gambit, and Jubilee as well. So X-23.
John Collins?
Mr. Collins, The Rejected.
Well, I wouldn't say he's a nice guy. I wouldn't say that.
John Collins, man, you never walk around. He's a red.
I'm trying.
John Collins with a double all. Woohoo!
Trying.
Maddie keeping it together. Doing a great job, bud.
That's naughty.
I like John Collins.
There it is.
Serial number 5. Woman of Power variant.
Woman of Power. Electra Nachios. Okay, B5 there, Nachios. B5 is a copy of Captain Marvel, Giant Size Special number 1 from 1989. Near Mint Plus is the estimated grade of this book, which features white pages and the first solo adventure of Monica Rambeau as the Captain Marvel.
So they just cast the adult Monica Rambeau recently for future Marvel movies.
Oh, cool.
They announced the actress.
So we're going to get this iteration of Captain Marvel? Well, I hope we get the white suit.
Looks that way.
Awesome. So this is our first solo adventure, having premiered in the Avengers, original Avengers title. Monica Rambeau, $15. B6, Matt, you're going to love this set.
Wendell for B5.
Hey,
B5
Wendell.
to Wendell.
Yep. In that B6 slot, you get the entire 10-issue set of V for Vendetta.
One of the greatest stories ever told.
These are all first print copies and all estimated to be in near mint plus condition. So a nice high grade set. All first prints, 1 to 10, written by the incomparable Alan Moore. With artwork by David Lord. I know, pretty cool. And it's $85. Go look it up. I welcome the challenge to look up this price. This is a deal.
Yeah, to find them all in once in one fell swoop and not have to go searching around for random issues, that's
Great
worth
stuff.
it right there. Plus the story is life-changing. So
Kevin Krause for B6.
B6 to Kevin Krause,
Those
who
are awesome,
knows
dude.
quality when he sees it.
Well done, Kevin.
Yep.
Well done.
Certainly the movie is not a reflection on what's in those pages.
No.
Because that movie did not do that a service
They
on any
tried.
level. It's a great story. Thanks, Kevin. All right,
Well,
Jake, take us around the corner. Sorry, buddy.
Great job, John, cutting through all of those in that amount of time. We got just over a minute left. Let's go back and review, in case you missed out. A1, Silver Surfer number 46 from 1991. The importance here, this was the first appearance of the character Warlock in 14 years. Marvel hadn't used him in that long, wheeled him out again in 1991. This copy's got white pages and is in near mint plus condition. Only $25. Wait until this guy pops up in a movie. You'll be sorry you didn't get this. Over in A4, it's Dark Horse Free Comic Book Day book. This was the Free Comic Book Day book they did in 2006 featuring Hellboy, Aliens, and Firefly, and this copy is unstamped. Over in A6, Omega Men number 1 from 1993, classic DC book in prestige format on Baxter paper in near mint condition. We've got just over half a minute left. Where are my Spider-Man fans at? B2, Amazing Spider-Man King Size Annual number 14 from 1980. White pages, near mint or better. Frank Miller cover, doesn't get any better than that. Mwah, $25. B3, Immortal Hulk number 20. That's a San Diego Comic-Con PX exclusive variant, 4,000 of these printed, near mint to near mint plus condition, just $15. And the last book of this round is X23, in spot B4. From 2011, just $10 for that near mint book featuring Wolverine, Gambit, and Jubilee making cameo appearances.
I've said to myself, there's no way you're making that.
Ba-boom!
There's no way. I said there's no way. It's 24 degrees Celsius. Should I read the time too? It's 8:23. 23 degrees Celsius. Great job. Thanks for breaking that down, Matt. Great job to support John. How you doing over there, Ryan? You're kind of quiet tonight.
Good.
All right, cool. So Matt's going to reset the board and get us rolling for rounds number 8. So the anti-penultimate, the penultimate, and then the final round.
Right.
Go. Then the ultimate.
So round, like John just said, round number 8's coming up. In the meantime, this would be the perfect moment to remind you that there are plenty of ways to see what we got to offer in addition to our shop that we have here, as we mentioned earlier, on Route 9 in Southborough, Massachusetts, where we know many of you from, and we love seeing you here. But in case you can't get here, or maybe you can and you still want to see what else we have to offer outside the shop, we are online at thehallofcomics.com 24/7, 365 days a week. Check out our website.
It seems like that some weeks.
365 days a week.
Seems that way. Freudian slip number 2.
Let me wheel out my Gregorian calendar is
There we
actually
go.
365
Holy
days a
shit.
year. But we have many different categories on our website that break it down for easy shopping, some really unique stuff at great bargain prices. We also have our eBay store, which is labeled as the real Hall of Comics.
Yep, there's a fake one out there. There's a doppelganger.
Again, very much different inventory from what you'd see in Shop Enter on our website. And coming soon to a screen near you, comics for $1. Get it?
Woo.
So these will be just that. Nothing but comic books for $1 each. An entire website dedicated just to that. And we will be rolling that out in the near future. Keep
Yeah.
your eyes peeled for the big
September 1st
announcement.
is the goal, so
Yep.
should be fun.
Oh, I
thanks
see
for
you had to
everybody's
go and see the
support.
date.
We definitely support drunk shopping. So if you're, we should have like a drunk shopping code that they can put in.
Oh,
they can
yeah.
get free shipping when they're cocked.
Yep.
Which is always fun.
Inebriated
If
shopping
you-
is always
I've never done it, but I hear it's fun.
Oh man, half of my Star Wars collection is from late night drunken eBay shopping.
Yep.
Ron Plord's wife said I sound like Joe Pesci. I think I'll take that as a positive. I think. Thank you, Mrs. Plord.
This is
I think. I know.
Well,
I usually drop the F-bombs later.
think
but-
it's
all right,
okay.
let's roll.
round number 8.
Let's do it, Mo.
A1.
Doing a great job.
Great.
Keep it,
Yeah, you're killing it, Matt.
This first slot in the A1 round 8. So Star Wars King Size Annual number 1 from 1979. Near mint or above is the estimated grade of this book, which features white pages. The writing of Walt Simonson, the covers by Walt Simonson. The writings by Chris Claremont. So not one of those ones you see every day, right? I don't see a lot of Star Wars Annuals number 1, white cover, a pretty pristine copy, near mint or above, white pages number 1. So nice deal, $25. That's below guide as well. A2. A2 is a copy of Adventures of Superman, number 424 from 1987. Near mint or above is the estimated grade of this book, which also features white pages. It's written by the great Marv Wolfman. Essentially is the changing over from that original Superman going into the new John Byrne Superman. This book, however, features the first appearance of Cat Grant and Dr. Emil Hamilton. So, who would have thought? The first time you get the character Cat Grant and Dr. Emil Hamilton, or both of which are pretty strong ties to the Superman mythos now. Near mint or above, $15.
This would also be a perfect book to take with you to Terrific Con this weekend. Jerry
Jerry
Ordway
Ordway.
is going to be there, and the cover is
Nice.
by Superman artist Jerry Ordway.
Thank you, Jake. It's a great opportunity. It's an awesome book. A3. A3 is a copy of Elektra, issue number 8 from 2002. Near mint or above is the estimated grade of this book, which was written by the great Greg Rucker and features an awesome Greg Horn cover.
She got a roll of duct tape in her hands?
Elektra's got the duct tape. Everybody
Whoa.
hide.
What's she going to do to me?
I'm not saying a word. A4.
You may not be seeing it again.
You sick son of a bitch. A4. This is a 2X lot here we have, folks. These are copies of The New Mutants, 88 and 89 from 1990. Could you slide those over for me, Matt, so folks at home can get a look at them? Unless they don't have x-ray vision. All right, so we're looking at, again, Matt just threw me off. New Mutants number 88 and 89, 1990. Near mint, both of them are above. White pages. This is the second and third appearance of Cable. So the covers are by Rob Liefeld and Todd McFarlane.
Second and third appearance of Cable.
Yeah, Cable would be New Mutants 87. This is 88 and 89.
Logical.
So really nice high-grade copies of the book. You can get that 2-pack for only 20 dinero.
It's like Sabres level Captain Boomerang.
Captain Boomerang. That's Pyro right there.
The Reaper, you know that guy?
Oh yeah, no,
I don't think it is.
No, different. Yeah, different.
No, this dude. Sorry, I'm wasting time, but that guy.
Yeah,
Let me see. I can't see him because you got the book in the way.
How is it in the book?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't, who is that hacker?
I remember that guy, yeah.
I bet you Michael Thompson is.
Yeah, where's Michael Thompson?
Yeah, I have to
All
figure
right,
him out.
Let's check out A5.
All right, A5. A5 is another awesome What If. I'm really jacked and pumped about this one. This is What If. This is an issue number 1 from 2009. It's what if there was a newer version of the Fantastic Four. So this Fantastic Four features the Hulk, Spider-Man, Iron Man, and Wolverine together. And even with the badass Fantastic Four covers. So pretty cool stuff. This What If also features a secondary story with the Runaways in it as well. So this ties into the Infinity Gauntlet, this version of the Fantastic Four. So pretty cool stuff. Hard to find. Near mint or above, only $10.
Interesting.
Pretty cool. A6. A6 is a full 6X set of the seminal Green Lantern series Emerald Dawn. Green Lantern Emerald Dawn ran from 1989 to 1990. Each book in this 6X set is estimated to be in near mint or above condition. They all feature white pages and is the retelling and new origin of one Hal Jordan. So this is when things start to go downhill for Hal pretty quickly, and we get the Farrellex and
Chris Davis for A5.
A5 to Chris Davis.
It's a nice pickup for $10. Thanks, Chris.
Ron Floyd for A6.
A6,
All right.
Mr. Ron Plord.
Yeah, it is. It's a nice set. It's in great shape, too. Thanks, Ron. So Maddie's going to X those up. I'm going to take the corner here. If you have any questions, feel free to shoot those in the comments section, too. We'll try to pick those off. Ryan does a nice job of filtering through that stuff. B1, please, Matt. One of the fun ones tonight. This is a copy of Howard the Duck, issue 23 from 1978. Near mint or above is the estimated grade of this book, which features white pages and is a Star Wars parody issue. As you can see by the cover, somehow the Man-Thing wiggled on there. No pun
Oh,
intended.
does he play the role of Chewbacca?
This features a Gene Colan cover.
Yeah, Man-Thing does look very chewy.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think.
so Man-Thing's playing Chewbacca in this parody version of.
for B1.
It's awesome.
Who's getting that?
Joe Jen.
Joe Jen,
Joe Jen
Joe.
picking up B1.
Joe Jen. B2, you know what, you love it. It's the Epic Comics line, Dr. Zero. So these are Dr. Zero issues number 1, 2, and 3. I'm making Matt work tonight with the sets. 1, 2, and 3. Thank you, Matt. So this was the beginning of the series from 1988. Each book is estimated to be in near mint or above condition. And the first cover features Bill Sienkiewicz artwork. Does the covers and the interior inks for Epic Comics Dr. Zero, which is part of the Shadowline saga. B3, please, Matt. B3 is a 2-pack of the Super Hot book, Captain Marvel number 8. So a fairly new release. Super hot on the spec size. This is Near Mint Plus for this 2X lot. They're both first prints. The first copy is a copy of the Secret Bloody variant. If you can look up into see in the logo, Matt, the A, between the A and the V. Yep, that's the Secret Bloody variant. And then the next one, you can flip it down, is the Carnage Eyes variant by Mr. Inhyuk Lee. Yep. So a great 2-pack, $40. Near Mint Plus. First appearance of the character Star as well.
Yep.
So B4. B4 is one of my favorites tonight. Elektra issue 25 from 2003. Near mint is the estimated grade of this book, which features an awesome Bill Sienkiewicz cover.
Really cool.
I had a Bill Sienkiewicz vein of art. Somebody was collecting them, and I just got to share them. So I'll start sprinkling them up. But this one's, look at that thing. It's awesome. Bill Sienkiewicz 2003, near mint, only $10. B5, please, Matt. Thanks, bud. This is a copy of The Amazing Spider-Man number 529 from 2006. Near mint is the estimated grade of this book, which features the first appearance of the Iron Spider. First time we get the armor, first time Peter Parker, he's right in the midst of Civil War, right? We know that he's just revealed himself to be Peter Parker, and Tony Stark bequeaths this new suit on him, which is the Iron Spider, which we've now seen in films. Pretty cool stuff. B6, Matt. Final one of this round, anyways, is a copy of Marvel Premiere Issue 55 from 1980. Near mint is the estimated grade of this book, which is a Wonder Man solo story. So this is the first time Wonder Man Simon Williams gets his own solo story. Bob Layton did the writing of this book, and it features a Ron Wilson cover and interior art. Newsstand copy with white pages. Only $10 for a Simon Williams. He's got to show up in a friggin' movie sometime.
I love that red jacket. Of all the Wonder Man costumes, that's my favorite.
Ron Floyd for B6.
Nathan
B6,
Fillion.
Ron Floyd. Yep, Simon Williams is Nathan Fillion.
Nathan
is
Fillion.
Wonder Man. Thank you, Mr.
Screwed that
Floyd.
up. Well, Nathan Fillion was going to play Nova, too, right? They said he was going to play
He would have been the perfect
Richard Rider.
Cool. All right, what do we got left? 2.5 minutes in this round number 8.
Some good stuff.
Let's
up
check
there.
out what we got. We got A1 is Star Wars King Size Annual number 1 from 1979 for just $25. John was pointing out earlier what great condition that book is in with its white pages, near mint or better condition. Not a book you see very often. A2, Adventures of Superman number 424 from 1987. Also great condition, white pages, near mint or better condition. Tina King's picking up B5. Did I say that right? B5, Tina King?
Iron Spider.
Thanks, Tina. And thanks to Eric for picking them up.
I love the Eric Spider.
Adventures of Spider-Man, written by Marv Wolfman. That's also has the first appearance of Cat Grant and the first appearance of Dr. Emil Hamilton, who shows up quite a bit, including in the animated Batman, Superman cartoon, and everything else. All right.
I went Batman vs. Superman.
A3, Elektra, number 8 from 2002, written by Greg Rucka. If you're a fan of Lazarus or Gotham, what is it? It's Gotham Central, thank you. Also co-written by Greg Rucka. But anyway, he wrote this Elektra series back in 2002. This is number 8 with a great Greg Horn for just $8, near mint condition. In spot A4, New Mutants, number 88 and 89.
Split those up, madam.
So you get both issues for just $20. These also have white pages and are near mint condition and feature the second and third appearances of Cable. Art by Rob Liefeld and Todd McFarlane. What did I say?
Nothing. No.
All right. So that's for it for the top row. Moving down to the bottom row with just over a half a minute left. We've got Dr. Zero sitting in spot B2. You get 1, 2, and 3 from 1988, $10 for those 3 books. Captain Marvel, hot book, sitting in spot B3. It's a 2-pack of issue number 8. You get the regular cover, which happens to be the Secret Bloody variant.
Secret Bloody.
And you get the Carnageized variant by N. Hyuk Lee. First appearance of Star, near-mint to near-mint plus condition on both those books for just $40. And the last item on this round, sitting in spot B4, is Elektra number 25 from 2003 with an amazing Bill Sienkiewicz cover for just $10. I love that cover. It's great. All right. Anybody have any questions? Let us know. Plenty of good stuff to be had.
Collins for A3.
A3 going to John Collins.
Collins. It's awesome. What you doing with the duct tape? You're going to have to let us know.
That is it for round number 8.
And for A4.
Kerry Jansen's picking up A4.
Carry with the deucer.
Thank you, Kerry.
Carry
Got himself a double haul.
Ooh.
Snuck it in there.
Daredevil Civil War variant.
All right.
The old Civil War, not the new one.
No, that's the new one.
That's
Yep.
the uncivil war.
Yep.
No.
That was a Civil War
Yep.
swipe variant.
Yep. They ripped off the style there. Yep.
Chris Davis for A1.
Whatever.
Chris Davis is getting A1.
Chris, you didn't have that one. It's in crazy, awesome shape, man. Square bound. That's a
A1,
sender
yep.
in it, too.
That's a great cover by Walt Simonson. Any other stragglers, Ryan?
Nope.
All
Awesome.
good.
That's the end of the anti-penultimate round,
That
round
is
8.
the
2
end-
more to go, folks.
End of round 8.
Try to wrap this up by 9 o'clock.
Now we are
Thanks for
in
all the
10.
support, everybody joining us, the patience, the positive feedback, even the fingers and swears. I enjoy all that stuff.
That's just from in,
That's my wife.
in the shop.
That didn't sound right at all.
That didn't. I wasn't gonna. I wasn't
That
gonna
didn't
revisit
sound
that.
right at all. I'm gonna rewind this. We're
No,
20 seconds
it's too
ahead,
late.
right?
It's too late.
I can go to the future and
Here
stop
comes
this
round
from
number
being
9. Well,
transferred.
quick, let's talk about something else. Round number
Actually,
9 is coming up
passed.
next. And this is
No.
the part where we remind you
I
that
overshot it.
House of X number 2 is coming out this Wednesday.
Super hot.
So who's excited about Jonathan Hickman's new X event? Who's been keeping up with this and reading? So far, it's been House of X number 1 and Powers of X or Powers of 10 number 1. Well, here comes the third installment. House of X number
This
2
is
is
gonna
out
be
this
weekly,
Wednesday.
right? It's kind of ping pong back and forth, week
So
to week.
each of the 2 series are bi-weekly, so what that amounts to, because they dovetail together, is you get a new issue every week. That is correct.
So one week it's House of X, the next week it's Power of 10, and then
Right.
it goes back. So okay,
Right.
good. So we get story every week.
Exactly.
Awesome.
Yep.
Do it.
Well, they're 2 separate series that he's written in such a way as they fit into each other and help each other make sense, if you can say that about any Jonathan Hickman series. What's that?
It even tells you the reading order.
Yeah. He gives you a little reading checklist at the back of each issue to tell you which order to read them in case you forget. Can't tell.
Really interesting story.
It also has like little info bits in between pages sometimes. They go into like the organizations and stuff, and it's really cool. That's worth the look by itself.
Yeah, it does help to fill in the blanks. of what's
Yeah, he really does lay out a good detail. As a detail guy, I love that. I love how he gives you, these are the ins and outs, this is where we're at.
It's very reminiscent of his Avengers run, the way it started.
Yeah.
Like the whole organization, all that.
Which actually got us the Black Order and got some of the
Yeah.
more seminal Thanos-related stories. That, Jim Stalin stuff's fantastic, and that's that's the model. But I think Hickman really elevated the Thanos story to that much in terms of his threat. He's got a goon squad, so he's pretty phenomenal. He also did that incredible Fantastic Four run.
Oh, so good.
It's one of the best Fantastic Four runs ever put on paper. If you haven't read it, do yourself a favor and pick it up.
So this is also a perfect example of why you should use our free in-shop subscriber
Free.
service. These books have been selling out off the shelf, so make sure it's on your pull list. Contact us today. Tell us add House of X so you don't miss out, and we'll set you up. All right, this is round number 9. Round number 9. Let's kick it off, Maddie. What do we got for A1?
Round number 9, we have a copy of New Mutants issue number 1 from 1983. Near mint or better is the estimated grade of this book, which is the second appearance of the New Mutants team and the first appearance of the character Kama. This book also features white pages. White pages.
White pages.
This book features white pages.
White pages.
First appearance, white pages.
What? You guys, I don't even know what the hell you're talking about. I'm going to go back in time and end this conversation. This is second appearance of the team, first appearance of the character Kama. Near mint or better. Don't own a copy of this yet, you really should, because these are, again, the characters that Marvel's going to start rolling out in these films and all their other media outlets, which they have a ton of now. So, A2, please, Matt. I'm going to have to go back and watch it again, John, because I'm befuddled. This is a copy of, this is a set, Matthew. This is a copy of World of Krypton, number 1 to 4. Each are estimated to be in near mint or above condition. This full set, Matthew, is white pages. Features Jim Byrne. You mean David Byrne? No, it's not David Byrne. It's John Byrne. He was the writer and provided the covers of these books. And this also features interior artwork by Mike Mignola. So Mike Mignola working on Superman with John Byrne. So a pretty super team up. To be truthful, $15 for the 4X set.
Ron Flord for A2.
A2, Mr. Floyd. Nice pickup. $15.
No.
Again.
Oh, you're just the man's a menace.
Never put me in like a China shop.
Just
to
keep
work.
your leftovers.
8-5.
I can't. It's impossible.
Matt's knocking over the lights. There's a lot going on here.
He stabbed himself earlier.
Okay, Wooly Bully, let's go. This is a super hot 2X lot. These are copies of Silver Surfer number 81 and 82 from 1993. Both copies are estimated to be in near mint or better condition. Written by the great Ron Mars and artwork provided by Ron Lim. This is the first appearance of the character Tyrant. So you get his cameo and his first full appearance of the character Tyrant. Which, now why is this one jumped off
So it's been announced that Galactus is going to be one of the big bads in the Marvel Universe movies going forward.
Not the Cloud?
And he will
Is
be
the Cloud coming back?
accompanied by this guy, Tyrant. So I think they're going to present Tyrant as perhaps one of his heralds. We're not really sure, but
Wendell for A3.
A3, of course.
So essentially, Tyrant is Steppenwolf to
maybe.
Darkseid?
Maybe.
He might not be as awful.
Maybe.
Snyder Cut's real.
Wendell, thank you very much. You got a Power Man Iron Fist number 10 divided we stand variant.
Very cool cover there.
Release the Snyder Cut.
A4.
These are copies of Amazing Spider-Man issue number 270 from 1985. So this 2X lot features the newsstand copy, Matthew, and the other copy in this 2X set, Matthew,
I'm here.
is a newsstand. The top one's a newsstand version. That's a direct version. So 2 copies of the same book, one a newsstand, one a direct, both estimated to be in near mint minus or better condition, only $15.
And features Spider-Man beating the bag out of Firelord.
Black suit Spider-Man kicking the hell out of Firelord. Can be yours for $15. A5. It never breaks. It just regenerates. This is a copy of Thor issue 4 from 2015. Near mint, plus the estimated grade of this 1 in 20 welcome home by the great Salvador La Roca. So this features the Jane Foster Thor. So just a variant from her initial run. So Salvador La Roca, 1 in 20 welcome home variant, 2015 near mint plus, bringing us to A6, please, Matthew. This is a full 6X story lot, issues 42 to 47 of The Wolverine. All of these tie into Civil War. So this was his sidebar story. Each book is estimated to be in near mint or better condition. So you get issue 42. That'd be 43. 44, right, Matt?
What's up, Namor?
Namor. So the entire Civil War side story series in his own book, The Wolverine. The 6X lot near mint or better can be yours for only $20. Such a bargain. B1. I'm not waiting. I'm going. This is a copy of Red Hood and the Outlaws, issue 26 from 2018. Near mint plus is the estimated grade of this Yasmin Putri cover B, which was sold out pretty quick. This is the issue you get the redefining of the Red Hood costume. So this is his new costume. It kind of looks like a cross between Nightwing and his old one. But pretty cool stuff. A Yasmin Putri sold out cover B, $10. B2, Matt. B2 brings us a copy of Tomb of Dracula 44 from 1976. Very fine minus is the estimated grade of this book, which features the great work by Gene Colan and Tom Palmer. Gene Colan also provides the cover as well as the interior pencils on this one. This one features a appearance by both Doctor Strange and Blade. And you get the first cameo appearance of Hannibal King.
Hannibal King.
So a pretty big villain in the Blade and Dracula mythos. So you get all 3 of them together.
You can bet that if Marvel's getting ready to unleash their own Blade movies with Mahershala Ali, you're going to get Hannibal King at some point.
So
Ron Flord for B2.
B2 to Ron Flord.
12 for 25 is a nice one. That story also gets continued in a copy of Doctor Strange. So it's a first part, but the Gene Colan cover is awesome. Thanks, Ron. B3, please. B3 is a copy of X-Men. So this was a one-shot. This was called Doc Reign the List. So this is what happened after Norman Osborn had seized control of the Marvel Universe after the events of Secret Invasion and Civil War. So you get this where he takes over and he's running S.H.I.E.L.D. So this was the Doc Reign, the list of X-Men that were targeted by him. Pretty cool one-shot featuring a cover of Namor by the great Alan Davis. So great stuff. Written by Matt Fraction, artwork by Alan Davis. First print copy, Near Mint Plus. Great book for $10. B4, please. Matthew, thank you. This is a 3X complete set of Image Comics Angela, issues 1, 2, and 3, Matthew. Autopilot, poor Matty. Worked all day, and here he is. 1, 2, 3. Angela by the great Neil Gaiman, and this is by artwork by Greg Capullo. So Neil Gaiman and Greg Capullo teaming up for Angela's first solo series as well, who's now a Marvel character, but we'll save you that. B5. B5 is a copy of The Flash from 1987. Near Mint Minus is the estimated grade of this book. This was coming out of Crisis on Infinite Earths, where we lose Barry Allen as The Flash, and Wally West emerges as the new Flash, with a pretty great run, too.
It's an amazing
first,
run of stories.
Really some fun stuff in this book, but this is the first solo Wally West as The Flash.
Yep.
$20.
Mike Barron, who created the Badger, stepped in and did this writing, and
The
it comes
Badger.
up introduces some very cool ideas into the Flash mythos that are still with us today.
Ryan Jackson for B5.
B5 to Ryan Jackson.
Yeah, it's a nice book. Thanks, Ryan. Just a great cover. Oh, Ryan Jackson gets himself a double haul. What's up, Ant-Man?
Astonishing Ant-Man 12 Defenders variant.
That's great.
Just for you.
Ryan Jackson. This last book of this round is a copy of S.H.I.E.L.D. This was a one-shot, so it's an issue number one-shot from 2011. Near Mint or Better is the estimated grade of this book, which was written by the aforementioned Jonathan Hickman, and it features an awesome cover by Gerard Perral. So people are all over those Perral variants. It's actually Perral, but Gerard Perral.
Cool.
Great stuff. There you go, Jake.
So we got just under 2 minutes left on this round, and what do we got on the board? Well, A1 is New Mutants number 1 from 1983. And $25 for that Near Mint or Better condition book, which of course features the first appearance of Karma. It's the second appearance of the team. Written by Chris Claremont. Great pickup there for all you X fans if you don't have one of those. Over in A4, it's a 2-pack of Amazing Spider-Man number 270. You get the newsstand copy and the regular edition. That's a black suit appearance, early black suit appearance there, I believe. $15 for that Near Mint Minus or Better condition book. And in A5, Thor number 4, you got a 1 in 20 Welcome Home variant with art by Sal LaRocca. Near Mint or Near Mint Plus, Near Mint to Near Mint Plus condition on that book for just $10. Joe Jen picking up B4, the Angela set. Congratulations, folks.
Great Capullo.
Thanks for that.
Neil Gaiman writing.
Neil Gaiman writing on that book. Just got about a minute left. So over in A6, what do we got? It's a Wolverine 6-issue lot, 42 through 47 from 2006. This runs alongside the original Civil War. So this is Wolverine's side of the Civil War story. All of these are in Near Mint or Better condition for just $20. Down there in the bottom row in spot B1, it is Red Hood and the Outlaws number 26. It's the hard-to-find B cover by artist Yasmin Putri. That copy, of course, is sold out. It features the new costume for the Red Hood and is in Near Mint to Near Mint Plus condition for just $10. In spot B3, X-Men Dark Reign one-shot, The List, written by Matt Fraction with art by Alan Davis from 2009, Near Mint to Near Mint Plus condition, just $10. And then we got that S.H.I.E.L.D. one-shot written by Jonathan Hickman all the way over there in B6 from 2011, $8 in Near Mint or Better condition, featuring cover art by Gerard Perel. I'm Ron Burgundy. All right, that's it for round number 9. Thanks, everybody. We got one more round left to go, so don't go away.
We're going to mix in a first appearance of Enoma again.
Yes.
As far as you know, we saved the best for last. Round number 10 is coming up
Really?
soon.
That's it? Was that the penultimate round?
Maddie is setting up round number 10 right now.
About to go to the ultimate round.
Well, that was fast. Another
So
fast night.
we're gonna remind you of what's coming up this Wednesday as far as Marvel comics go. Bunch of new stuff, and one thing that doesn't show on this graphic is that Absolute Carnage. Let me say that again, Absolute Carnage, written by Donnie Cates with amazing art by Ryan Stegman. If you've seen any of the advanced pages Ryan Stegman has taken it to a whole new level for this book.
If
Absolute
you're not
Carnage.
following Ryan Stegman on social media,
Yeah.
you are missing out on some amazing artwork.
Yeah, yeah. Ryan shows the work in process stuff. It's pretty crazy. But that's Absolute Carnage #1 out this Wednesday. In the meantime, nobody wants to show me a graphic. That's okay. All right, so it's Invisible Woman #2, a series that was very underrated in my humble opinion. Should have picked that up. Should check it out. We still got copies #1 here. It's sort of Invisible Woman's time away from the Fantastic Four. S.H.I.E.L.D. recruits her as the perfect, I mean, come on. She's the Invisible Woman. She's the perfect secret agent. She can go anywhere, get into places other people can't get. So this is sort of the unknown years.
And
of the
she's
Invisible
incredibly
Woman.
intelligent and
Yeah.
is able to create her own.
She's crafty.
It's a really cool character.
So
Give it a shot.
that series got a lot of attention for the great Adam Hughes covers, but what people aren't talking about, and they should be, is the inside art. I want to see a lot more from this person whose name escapes me at the time, but the inside art is definitely worth checking out too. Just pick it up and flip through it. Immortal Hulk #22 is out this week. That whole thing keeps rolling, and it's
He's a juggernaut.
it's about as entertaining as comics are these days. It's amazing. Check it out. Future Foundation #1, featuring the Power Pack and some of their friends from the Fantastic Four. That series gets going. Agents of Atlas, the team that we got to see really take off during War of the Realms. They're back in their own, I believe it's a 4 or 5 issue limited series, featuring Amadeus Cho, Swordmaster, Arrow, a bunch of other of their international characters. And speaking of Arrow, Arrow #2 is out this week as well.
Awesome. Thank you, Jake. Great job. Hey, by the way, we always do so we take the approach that it's a Lennon-McCartney thing here, that everybody works together on everything that you see and get here from the Hall of Comics, but this is a case where Jake and his lovely wife do a phenomenal job with these slides. So sets them all up every week, make sure the information you get is current, and want to make sure there's some value for your time. But great job by Jake
Thanks,
on
buddy.
that one.
Thank you.
Outstanding. Get some personal time or maybe a better parking spot or something. We'll figure it out. Round number 10. This is the anything goes round. We try to keep this inexpensive and get this one rolling.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
Round 10, I always try to give some extra value here.
Last round.
This is a copy of X-Men, speaking of which. X-Men #5 from 2011. This is a Near Mint Plus book. This is a Medina 1 in 25 variant that features Rachel Summers and Blade on the cover. So not a usual one you find. Yep. Whoever put the round together omitted some of those facts, but fortunately I know it's a Medina 1 in 25 variant. A2. Yeah. I had to heat something up. This is a 2-pack. Incredible Hulk issues 1 and 2. Future Imperfect. So these are deluxe editions, so oversized copies, square bound.
Such a
really
good
high
story.
quality, I know. Written by the great Peter David, illustrated with covers by the great George Perez. First appearance of the character, the Maestro. Not the Maestro from Seinfeld in Tuscany, but this Maestro here, who is a pretty badass version of the Hulk.
Totally bad.
So 1 and 2, Peter David and George Perez. Great value, $25. Next one, Matt.
That story is savage
Ron
AF,
Ford
by the
for
way.
A2.
A2 to Ron Plord.
Ron's mainlining tonight.
Yep, I think Ron
Appreciate
Plord
it,
is the
but
Maestro.
that's a great pickup. First Maestro. So this is a 3X lot. This is a mismatch I found called the Official Handbook of the Marvel Universe. These are from 2004. Extremely low print runs here. Near mint or above on each copy. The 3X lot includes the Book of the Dead, Spider-Man, and Wolverine. So much like the old dossiers you used to get, who's who, the like, you get little character details on what's happened to that in 2004. Book of the Dead, Spider-Man, and Wolverine can be yours for only $10. A4, please, Matt. That's fabulous, man. The display on that was like peacock-ish.
I was admiring Omega Red.
Omega Red's badass. I know, we should see him in a movie.
Yeah.
This is a copy of Wolverine Firebreak. I'd never seen this one before, speaking of obscure. This is a one-shot from 2008. Near mint or above is the estimated grade here. It's a hard-to-find one-shot. $8. A5, Matt. This is a lot we put together. These are funny. These are copies of the new Teen Titans. These one-shots all came out in 1983 and were part of the PSA. So President Reagan's going to stomp out drugs. This is how he did it with
How'd
the
that
new
go
Teen
for him?
Titans. That kid on the cover there, the first one, is definitely tweaking. Look at him. Look at him. He's running away. He's tweaked out. So that's one. There's 3 of them all together. There's 2. And the third one has a pretty cool homage, Speedy carrying someone out. So everybody's fight on drugs. Even Keebler got involved, man.
Got Ryan Reset for A4.
A4, great book.
And Chris Davis for A5.
Those are
A5
great.
to Chris Davis.
So finding high-grade copies of these books is real difficult. So it's a nice set. But look at that kid on the cover.
Especially if you're a Keebler elf.
Tweaking that. Yeah, I think they were addicted, actually. So would that be first appearance of the Keebler
Yeah,
Elves?
what was that guy's name?
There it is. I don't
Marty?
know.
Ernie.
I knew it was something like A6.
I know nothing. These are copies of Sensational Spider-Man. So this is a 3X lot. These are all Clayton Crane covers. So Spider-Man Unmasked, this is again tied into the old Civil War. But Clayton Crane did all 3 covers. The awesome Black Cat one on the far right. You got a middle one with Mary Jane Watson. So he did a success of Clayton Crane's a hot cover artist right now. So all 3 of those books estimated to be in near mint or above condition.
I always want to call him Creighton Clane.
Clayton Crane. Now I'm going to do it. Thank you. B1 Clayton Crane. This is a great value tonight. These are copies of Marvel Tales issues number 98 and 99 from 1978. Each is estimated to be in near mint or above. The significance here, these are the first reprintings of the Amazing Spider-Man 121 and 122, which is the death of Gwen Stacy. So reprinted Marvel Tales, really nice high-grade copies, $40. I would suggest you go look those up quick too. B2. B2 is another 2X lot. Matt, these are copies of The Swamp Thing from 1986. Near mint minus is the estimated grade on both of these books, issues number 48 and 49. Both have white pages and are written by the great Alan Moore and John Toddleman doing the artwork.
Ron Plord for B1.
B1 to Ron Plord.
Oh, those things are crazy price. You should see it.
And Dave Finn for A6.
A6, Dave Finn, Clayton Crane. And so the Alan Moore books, can you see the second one as well too, Matt, when you're done with that? Thanks, pal. No, you're doing great tonight, man, stepping in for AG.
When are you going to grow another pair of arms, Matt?
Never.
You're cursed with your mother's height.
So I forgot who A6 because I got distracted. So I'm sorry.
Dave Finn.
Yeah, Daredevil 11. Defenders.
Matt, you don't know what a perfect choice that was. Way to go,
Dave
buddy.
Finn, the Daredevil.
Really?
Yeah, you did great.
Thank you.
So the Alan Moore's
Yeah.
great stuff. The second one especially, look at that thing. That thing is epic. Good stuff. B3, Matt. Thanks, buddy. Great job. This is a copy of What If, number 35. So this is volume 1, folks, from 1982. Near mint plus is the estimated grade of this book, which features white pages, the writing and interior artwork by Frank Miller, and inks by Terry Austin. So it's essentially the B story of Daredevil 181. Right? The death of Elektra, so he gets to rewrite it here, and it's the same people that worked on it. Wow. So it's pretty cool. B4. B4 is a copy of The New Mutants, issue number 86 from 1990. Near mint is the estimated grade of this book, which has white pages and a cover by Rob Liefeld and Todd McFarlane. And this is the first appearance of Cable, who has a cameo on the last page. So this is New Mutants 86. Obviously 87 is the first appearance of Cable. He does have a cameo in this book at the very end of it. Liefeld, McFarlane cover, $25. High grade. Thank you,
Who did
Matt.
defeat them?
We got Ryan Jackson for B3.
B3 to Ryan Jackson.
Another bargain, $10. Thanks, Ryan. Gobble up those what ifs as quick as you can. This is a copy of The Uncanny X-Men, issue number 185 from 1984. Near mint or above is the estimated grade of this book, which is a newsstand copy. Features white pages, the writing by Mr. Chris Claremont, and cover and interior artwork by John Romita Jr. This obviously has a rogue appearance. Storm loses her powers and has to quit the team. This was the book. So we're really turning the corner now with these X-Men books after the John Byrne run, and you get that middle transition, turns into a whole new set arc of stories here. So great stuff. But yeah, Storm leaves. She's got her mohawk, and she's out of there. B6. Last one of the night. And quite appropriate, it's called The Last One. So this is a 6X set. There was an early Vertigo series that I'm sure John McEwen's going to wax poetic on. This is a full 6X set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 from 1983. All are in near mint or above condition. This was a story that was written by J.M. DeMatteis. So
It's a really deep story.
So J.M. DeMatteis, so early Vertigo comics, rest in peace Vertigo. And that's it for tonight. That's the round, and Jake's going to take us around.
What we got left? Just over 2 minutes. Still plenty of time to scoop some of these
Still
puppies
some great
up.
stuff.
Good stuff up there. A1, it's an X-Men book from 2011. Number 5, it's a Medina variant.
Marco Medina.
And you might have to help me
Funky
out, John,
Cold.
since the Notes are a bit lacking
Yeah,
here.
Rachel
Oh,
Summers and Blade.
Yep, 1 in 25 variant. Is
Yeah.
that correct? There we go. Near mint to near mint plus
Paco
condition.
Medina.
$15. Where are my X-Men fans at? Or Blade, for that matter. Hello. Spot A3 is a cool 3-issue set of the official handbook of the Marvel Universe that came out in 2004. So you get all 3 issues for just $10. Book of the Dead, Spider-Man, and Wolverine. So if you remember the original Marvel official handbook of the Marvel Universe, this is
For B2.
B2 going to Ron Plord. He's
Those are great
scooping up
books.
those Swamp Thing
$15.
books.
Those are great books.
Yeah, that's a steal. Nice job. But again, back to A3. That was a cool update of the whole
Ron Double Hall.
handbook of the Marvel Universe idea. Ron Plord's going home with an Invincible Iron Man variant. What do we got?
13th Defenders variant.
The
Nice.
Punisher.
The Punisher.
What's up, Punisher?
Things,
Very cool.
people, places.
The other 3 books left are down there on the bottom row in spot B4. New Mutants, number 86 from 1990 in near mint condition, with featuring white pages, Rob Liefeld pencils, Todd McFarlane cover, and that issue has the first cameo appearance of Cable for just $25.
$25.
B5, Uncanny X-Men number 185 from 1984. Guess what? That's a newsstand version of that book, newsstand copy. Ron Plord is building
Cameo, that's a box.
He's about to open his own comic book store apparently, and needed that book in spot B4. Thank you, Mr. Plord. Back to that Uncanny X-Men issue. That's got a rogue appearance, and it's the issue where Storm loses her powers and leaves the team.
See ya.
Near mint condition, just
See ya.
$15.
So Storm ghosted the X-Men? Is
She's
that-
out of there.
Would you say she ghosted him?
The last set on this round, no, but I guess you'd say it. Last one is
ghosted him.
early Vertigo book from 1993. You get all 6 issues, 1 through 6, in near mint condition for just $20. And Johnny Mac here in the shop makes that thing sound like some pretty heavy reading, so you might want to check it out. Looks
It's
good.
well worth the read.
He says it's well worth the read, in case you can't hear him.
Johnny Mac approved?
Johnny Mac
Very
approved.
approved.
Folks, that is it for the 56th episode of the Hall of Comics After Dark Live Comic Book Auction. That was round number 10. And
Thanks, everybody.
thanks so much for joining us. We will be back next week. I repeat, we will be back next week at the same time,
All
same
right.
bat time, same bat channel.
A lot of good stuff. A lot of good opportunity. We'll see everybody hopefully Wednesday. Any questions? Anything you'd like to take a second look at? Anything you'd like scans of? Please feel free to direct message us. Ryan will take care of all the back end stuff tomorrow, so you get your invoice. Thanks in advance for paying those. We'll do the raffle sometime around dinner time on Wednesday, as we always do.
Yep.
So
Yep.
you'll know who won the Terrificon tickets, and you'll get the remainder of the second chance books that haven't been found.
That's right.
So we're going to give those away too. So really appreciate the support, everyone. Great job, guys, and take us home, Jake.
Maddie, what do you got to say?
It's Monday night. Everybody have a safe rest of the week. Still another 6 days to go.
Get lit.
What do
I never said that, but
Johnny Mac.
Don't do bad things. I don't know.
Spay and duty to pets.
What's up, Brian?
Have a great night, everyone.
Halfway through the auction this evening, I remembered I've still got one corn dog left at home. I'm so excited. I'm going to go home and eat that right
wait
now.
a second.
I'll see you guys later.
What the fuck?
Thanks,
No,
everybody.
I made it the whole
What do
fucking.
you got?
I made it the whole fucking show until you
What do you
started
got?
talking about corn dogs. Nothing. I don't know. Next week. I don't even know.
You've never had a veggie corn dog?
No!
It's not even a fucking corn dog.